And we are off. Here's my hands. Paul, show your hands. Well, yours. Lovely. I was going to say, you've got a bit of a tan now because you've been on holiday.
Yeah.
Barely. You've got a scalp tan. That's what I call it.
I've got dirt. That's
I've not showered since it.
I've been showered since I got back.
So we are doing a recording for you lovely patrons. We thought you might want to see our very last Season 3 game of Guild Ball.
Very last.
And we've decided to pick one of our favourite matchups from the year, which was Fish versus Engineers. And rather than playing the footballing captains that we enjoyed so much during that matchup, we've both just picked a punchy lineup. So I've got Ballista, Compound, Spider, Hoist, Locust and Salvo, because I realise I've lost Velocity's card. I can't be bothered to use him phone for it. So I've got no striker, but he's pretty good. How about you? I can see one standout performer on the pitch.
Yeah, I've gone with a list that actually the last Guild Ball game I played against this list, and that was a Vengeance.
So you decided to like wreak this havoc on me now?
No, because I was speaking to it was a guy called Alex from he's just a podcast, The Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, little plug there for any Patreons that don't watch them. It's actually quite a good podcast. One of
Is
the
it?
Guild Ball ones I quite enjoy listening to. And that says a lot.
You're on like a podcast kick lately.
I know, yeah. I've made friends with loads of people on podcasts. Little Gotham, if you're into Batman.
I like how you are making friends and I'm burning bridges. That's kind of how the channel.
Yeah. I'm only making friends to take advantage of
So I can burn the bridges later.
Nobody used it. I can't remember if it was this list, but it was very similar, and I thought, oh, that's quite a cool list.
So you got Sakana, you got the beautiful TNG veteran Captain Salt from Ian.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ian.
Complete with the logo on the cape and my hair.
And Tom's hair. I don't think you've quite got enough hair on it.
It means more volume, I think.
Yeah.
We've got Jack, we've got Corsair, and we've got Kraken and Angel.
Because I love Angel.
And basically what we thought for this video is you can sit and watch us chill and chat, because Paul's been away on holiday and I've been back at work, so it's been a good, 4 weeks since we've actually sat in front of camera?
I think it's longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks since I've been back and 2 weeks I was away.
Yeah, so it allows us to have a bit of a catch up. We can talk through Season 3, because that was a weird beast of a season for Guild Ball. And it's kind of like half podcast, half game. So I booted it out, start with Ballista, landed here. And we go to your influence allocation, my dear, and that'll allow me to do some blag talking. So, Season 3, on the whole, is probably where Guild Ball turned into a proper, fully competitive game, I think it's fair to say, isn't it? It went from that Season 2 hybrid excitement to becoming a proper competitive game, and I think it had good points and bad points with that. There's been some releases that have been awful, like Thresher, Veteran Decimate, The Alchemists. There's been some releases that have been really good, but as we are going into Season 4, it seems, we can't talk about too much, but we will be able to in a week. They've got their act together, things are a lot more leveled than they used to be. Some models are still stupid, and you'll find that out when they get announced. But it seems like they've kind of got their act together for Season 4. They want to simplify it a little bit more. I think it's got a little bit too obtuse. I think most guilds have stayed the same. I think the Alchemists are the only ones that have really been built from the ground up yet again, because they can't ever get them right, because Midas is just a nightmare whatever season he's in.
Yeah, it's a shame about Midas, really.
Well, the Alchemists, were they one of the fan ones that people made that was like a Kickstarter person made it?
I can't remember. I think Midas is based on somebody. I can't remember.
Yeah. But no, on the whole, season-wise, it's been, well, for us in particular, it's been a topsy-turvy season on the social media side, but I think in terms of the game, we've had some pretty good battle reports out of Season 3. We've had some really good laughs. I mean, we had the campaign battle reports, and the one with Corsair and Ox is still I think it's still one of my favourite matches we've done.
Yeah, that was fun. I think because Season 3 is really what we've focused on the channel, I think I'm slightly sad to see it go, but I'm also
ready for something.
Ready to see it go. I've had enough of Guild Ball as it is, to be honest with you.
But we're looking forward to it going back to something we can play casually every other couple of weeks. I think we overburned ourselves in Season 3, and I think it would be nice now to kind of have...
I think with what it was is we were basically... The channel started off as predominantly a Guild Ball channel.
We've slowly moved away from that.
We've slowly moved away from that, and I think just because we focused so heavily on Guild Ball, I think we just got burnt out with it. And because that it doesn't matter whether you're playing it casually, you need to have a modicum of a competitive edge. In it, otherwise you're just getting stomped every single week. And I think that's what why I'm happy to see the back of it, because it's starting afresh. Yes, you will still have that competitive element to it, always, but things have changed.
It's almost like a blank slate, isn't it? And I think you as a Hunters player who likes Scartha as well, seeing her actually be good now is...
I mean, I thought she was always good. I always got really good work out of her.
But being better good.
Oh, she's better.
I think, you know...
But she's better good, but a lot of other things are better good as well.
Yeah, but that's a good thing though, isn't it? It's nice to know that most options, like I know, without spoiling anything, I know Kraken now actually makes sense, Angel's a bit better. You know, these guys still are good, and I think it's just nice that you could pick anything out of your toy box and they're going to be alright now. I think Season 3, the end of Season 3 is very much, you play this list or you play this list for pretty much all teams. And now, shuffling that again. Anyway, I digress. You've got the first action. We've got Influence. I've got 2 on Spider, 4 on... I was calling Bowser then. Have you seen the Bowsette memes?
The Bowsette?
Bowsette?
No.
Right, I will educate you in a second.
Okay.
So, 3 on Hoist, 2 on Locust, and 2 on Salvo.
2 on Sakana, none on Salt, 2 on Jack, 5 on Corsair, nothing on Kraken, and 3 on Angel.
Anyway, so you can go your first activation. So,
Shadows.
also in Season 4, the kicking player will actually start with Momentum, which will make a huge difference for teams like the Fish, who can run in, tackle the ball and shoot straight away, or, you know...
Remember when we used to get like...
The Brewers, who can use a heroic straight off the bat.
Bridget, please. Remember we used to get like advanced like notice of things
That were changing.
Yeah, and I was like every time we mentioned something, I was like, shit, don't say that. I genuinely
You have no idea what's happening
whether
this
you've
season.
just given a spoiler away.
No, I haven't.
Because
It's been announced.
It's been announced. All right, okay.
Same with the way AOE is going to be measured, that I just explained to Paul off camera.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bowser.
Yeah.
So Nintendo have announced a new Super Mario game.
Oh no.
And one of the power-ups is a crown that Toadette can wear to become Princess Peach.
Okay.
Stay with me.
I'm staying with you.
Since that character is called Peachette as a joke.
Yeah.
So the internet being the internet.
Love the internet.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Someone made a joke that, you know, if Mario and Bowser can't win over Peach, Bowser would instead take the crown and put it on itself and become this really busty girl version of Bowser called Bowsette.
Ooh la la.
Which has now led to a lot of kind of interesting drawing, shall we say. It became one hell of a meme on Twitter. It's been great. And there's all variations now of basically putting this crown on some fictional video game character and it becoming something get.
Something get.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So Kratosette is my favourite at the moment.
The guy
The
from
God of War.
God of War. That's amazing.
Right, so I presume Angel's on retrieval duty.
Yeah, so I'm just going to spend 1 to go get the ball, 8 inches, and I'm also going to put a super shot up, so that cost 1, and then take a little bit more distance on a kick, so I'm basically going to end up there. Now she's got a 10-inch kick, and I'm going to kick it to Jack.
To Jack.
So
4 dice kick, is she?
5 dice kick now.
5 dice
super
kick.
shot, yeah.
I love Angel. Really good character.
Favourite.
Oh, smashes it, yeah.
Drink. And I'm going to spend that 1 momentum I've generated to... He can fucking blast you back, can't
He can.
Yeah.
He can do that.
To dodge. There. What are you?
Okay. Yeah, it's whether to just send Ballistic. I know Corsair's going to get hold of Ballista and pain will occur.
Put things in.
It's whether to just, yeah. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to play it easy. Compound. Going to move to there, back of his base. Actually, he's going to go slightly wider than that, just so he's got a line to charge. Back of his base with the goal, and chill out there. Back to you, my dear.
Okay.
So what's a favourite game of yours from Season 3? Either in a tournament or on the channel, or... Because I've got to admit, some of our campaign ones...
Some of the campaign ones were fun.
Were a way of keeping the game interesting when we were burnt out on it, and they really did do that.
Yeah. They did exactly what we wanted them to do, which was just...
Chasing Brisket around a pitch, trying to kill her.
Oh, God, that was... you know what, the Corsair Ox one?
Yeah.
The first one, that was fun because it was...
We've been trying for so long to get Corsair on camera, and it was a nightmare every time, wasn't it? And that match was just perfect.
And I like Hawks, and the fact I got to use them. And
Switching the teams that we're used to, yeah.
I own a foot, like... You know what has been great? You know what's been great all season is seeing you not score a single goal. It's
We need a season 3 compilation of every shot I've missed.
With salt.
No, just with everyone. Remember Shark running down the middle of that?
I was just about to say that, yeah. It's like, I was joking about this with Steph, we were talking
I
about
can't score goals.
Yeah, I was saying, like, I don't think I've ever seen you score a first 10 goal on camera. Nor have I ever seen you score a first activation goal with, like, Shark or anybody.
No. This season I've been unable to roll kicks, but you know the one time I did pull it out? When I was on Stream of Vengeance.
Oh, God, yeah.
I scored all of those kicks. That's when it mattered.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm goal scoring.
Absolutely shut up the internet. What's he doing?
Does
he even play Guildball?
Just the Discord channel of just saying like he sucks, he's rubbish, he's made a miss. And I messed up all the way through, and then it was just like I just said to Adam, I was like, "This is gonna swing in a minute, though, mate." And he was like, "Nah, it's alright." And I was like, "Nah, it's gonna swing." And it swung hard.
You're gonna hate me. Yeah.
But no, it was good. That was definitely a highlight. I really enjoyed the games that I've played with Lee as well. I think you need to play Lee in season 4 because I think he's a good mate of both of us, and I think he's such a, that nice Lee moniker that he's got isn't just a nickname. He genuinely is a lovely guy, and he's so much fun to play with, and there's just no stress. You do just press record and have a laugh. And actually, I think the guests we've had on this season, we've been very lucky with. Like Martin, who came down with his blacksmiths, was a genuinely lovely guy. And I think we'll be making use of some of, especially you guys, in going into season 4. I think me and Paul playing each other have done really well with this, but I think just it's always cool when we've got someone extra on. And
yeah, plus we're in the works of possibly getting a bit more of a community locally.
Going back to our roots and actually building community again.
Yeah.
Right. Spider is going to do spider things. It's going to sprint 7.
Sprint 7?
To there.
What does it think it is?
And it's going to poo out a nest.
That's what spiders do.
There. It's got one left on it, but I don't think it can really need to use it. I could burrow, which means a little teleport attack. But I feel Kraken is just... What's Kraken's defence this season? 3-0?
3-0.
Do you know what? I will spend 1 to remove that marker and just pop there. And I'll just take an attack. So I've got 3 dice. 3s and 0.
3s and 0.
2 hits is going to be a momentous push dodge. And I'm going to
push Kraken, really?
Push you an inch back there. And I'm going to back the hell away. There. So outside the 2-inch range. Gives me a cheeky bit of momentum. And I am done with that.
What is Ballista's defence?
3, I think. I think it's rubbish. 3 and 1.
3 and 1.
Very harpoonable.
Very harpoonable, that's what I'm thinking. Right. So, got range to do that.
Is it 6-inch range on the harpoon?
Yeah.
So you need to sprint, but yeah, you can get that kind of comfortably.
Yeah, most definitely. What I'm trying to do is... Oh, yes.
Yeah, yank him in.
Yeah, so...
This is kind of why I've taken Locust to an extent, because he kind of helps break up the scrum. The only problem is he's slow as hell.
Right. That's how I'm going to do this. So, yep. I have to spend 1, spend 2. A couple of thumbs on.
A couple of slaps.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend 1 to...
Also, I don't know how much of a spoiler this is, Corsair in Season 4 has not received the nerf that I thought he should have. That's fair enough to say, that's not giving it.
I'm going to actually just keep him...
On the precipice of
6, so I need to try to get directly towards me, which means I can keep you within range of Kraken. So, spend 1 to sprint, spend 2 for the harpoon. Looking for 3s, yeah?
Yep.
That'll go wrong now.
Nah,
nope,
nailed it. So 6-inch push directly towards.
Get over here!
We haven't got any stoic or anything like that. Nah.
So, we're base to base yet?
Yep, so I'm being ganged up on as well.
Yep, and I'm just going to do Corsair things. I'm going to thump away.
I'm going to counter attack just to make you knock me down.
I was going to knock it down. To make a difference.
Just to force you to not be down them.
Just to waste that one momentum you've got, that's fine. So 6 attack basic, +1 for Kraken. So, attack. Freeze.
Yep. 1 armour.
1 armour, so that is 1 away. So that's 3 hits.
That's a miss.
That was a hit.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, just rolled it.
It's cheating on camera.
Momentum's knocked down.
Yep. Probably should have kept hold of momentum so I could have stood up afterwards. Not clever in my choices.
I'm going to buy another attack.
2's a 1 now.
Yep, 6 again. 1 for Kraken. 2's a 1.
That's all of the 2's.
Miss. 1 away for armour. That is
Full playbook, guys.
5. 3 momentous damage and
15.
a push.
Yep, snuggling right in.
Yeah, right in there.
Okay then.
That is 2 momentum.
That's you sorted.
Me done.
Alright, decisions.
We're not handing the camera over to you.
It's good though. It's nice that you can have like a more chilled game, to be honest. I'm going to stand up immediately. I'm going to punch Kraken in the face. So, 6 attack goes down to 5.
Yep.
3's and 0.
3's and 0 indeed.
Oh, bad roll. 3 hits, that's alright. I'm going to knock him down non-momentously. There was the 2 damage double push that was available there, but no, I'll swing
Why
him.
he doesn't have like stoic, I don't know. Or sturdy.
Sturdy, yeah. 5 again, needing 2's and 0 this time.
Yes.
Everything. So that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is going to be a momentous minefield, which is my favourite of character plays. So that means anyone who makes an advance, starting an advance or entering a 4-inch aura of him takes 4 damage.
Okay.
Just 'cause it's a tasty bit. Punch him again. Just need to vend some momentum here, really. Everything. Some momentous. Oh no, it's only 5 hits in his playbook. It's 6. A momentous 2 damage double push.
It goes down to 1 damage.
Yeah, because he's a tough, sturdy mofo, isn't he? And then I'll swing again.
How do you think they could make Corsair more broken in Season 4?
Well, I know how they can. That's everything. Momentous 2 double push.
Down to 1. Not pushing him anywhere now.
Nah, you can just stay there, hang out. Oh, I've got tough hide, so actually only took 2 points of damage there. I forgot about that.
I think Corsair, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, sweet.
that's back to you. So yeah, anyway, back to Season 3. What was your favourite model that was introduced this season?
Favourite looking model?
Wait, you had all the heralds, didn't you? That was Season 3.
Yeah, that was Season 3. So my favourite model that was introduced, and counting up the heralds as well, was Scarta. It's gotta be. She was awesome. But saying that, veteran. Oh, you know what? Grace and Benediction.
They are beautiful models. Yeah.
They were my favourite models. I do like veteran minks as well. You know what? There's not a lot of models in Guild Ball that I don't like.
Apart from the plastic ones.
Yeah.
But no, Russ smashed it at the end of it. Yeah, Minerva and her poor face. I don't know if they could
Can't
see
get on
that.
camera, yeah.
Paul squishing his face off camera.
Poor face, laughed it off.
Yeah.
I can't believe Angel Giraldo's actually painted the face on
I know.
it. Like, that's the best thing
That's
ever.
the talent on him. It's like clown paint. He's just drawn a smiley face on it.
Yeah. Says it all though.
I'll tell you what, it's weird. We were doing the recording yesterday at Steamforge for our Brewers reveal, and they had the studio miniatures, obviously. And seeing the difference between the old style and the Geraldo ones, they just don't go together. They're both beautiful styles of painting, but like, because his is so crisp and clean and Infinity-ish, and the old ones are like
The thing is,
grubby tartan.
I've said to you about the Angel
That was
Giraldo
crisp on the
stuff.
picture.
He's he paints to go in rule books and catalogues, and he's your showpiece miniature painter.
Yeah.
And rightly so. he's fantastic. But a lot of stuff, everything is getting the Geraldes treatment now. And
every company is paying. That guy's gone freelance and he's making bank. He's got like a group, hasn't he? Don't they do the main work and he kind of like almost just signs it off, like does the finishing touches.
What he does is speaking to one of the guys from Mantic about it, who arranged to get all the Mantic stuff done by him. Is he has a team called Studio Geraldes, who do the block
his
paint.
ways.
He gets them doing the basing, the block painting, the washing, the highlighting and stuff like that, and then he just
picks out what he needs to.
He just
waves the magic wand.
Yeah, it's like he polishes the turd after it's been rolled in glitter, basically. You know, they do all the base work for it, get it up to a standard where it looks really, really good.
Yeah,
and then he just makes it look.
Yeah.
He just makes it go boom, basically.
Yeah.
It's that look on that popping on camera. That's what he does. But they said to the Mantic guy, they said, "You paint like that." Who we used to do, and he went, "I can't."
No one else can.
Yeah.
He's training people his way, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, I've learned loads from like reading his books and watching like his YouTube stuff that he does, his Instagram stuff that he does about especially skin tones. Like these look crap now. Me fish in comparison to
the skills you picked up.
Oh god, yeah. Like me Walking Dead stuff. The skin tones on that are 1,000 times better. The Harry Potter stuff is probably the best thing.
The Harry Potter stuff is fantastic.
Yeah.
The stuff you've done there, and I think rightfully so. It's had a lot of good compliments online as well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm
getting not from
better.
me. I've just been claiming that I did it.
I'm getting the best compliment. The best comment I ever had was when that guy just said
his daughter could tell which characters they were by the hair colour.
Yeah, that is so and so. That is so and so, and that is so and so. I was like,
yes,
nailed it.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna boot the ball? Or you're gonna beat me up?
Don't know.
Ballista's right in the middle of the party where I don't want him to be.
Yeah, but if I go over there now, he's going to set up the minefield. So, do you sacrifice salt?
Never.
Also,
we achieved that in season 3.
Oh yeah, we got veteran captain salt.
We spoiled the game.
We spoiled the game. We spoiled the community. Oh no, you know what? We joined the community.
We're back in with it. We'll join them in their hatred of us.
No, yeah, that's it. We became the people that all the cool kids picked on.
We've lived long enough to see ourselves become the villains.
Yeah, basically.
On the upside though, that is an achievement for us this year.
Too right it is, man.
Biggest selling limited edition model they've had.
Ever, yeah.
I'll take that.
I will most certainly.
I wish I would have taken some of the money for it, but...
Every time we joke about that with Locks, he just kind of laughs.
Yeah.
And like he knows that there's part of us that is actually serious,
very serious.
And there's part of him that knows you actually do deserve to give these guys a cut. They took some flack. But yeah, and you know what? We found out that we've got some really good friends in the community off the back of that as well.
Yeah.
For everyone who stuck up for us, and especially over the veteran captain salt stuff and the
paid video. Oh my god, do you remember that? I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Do you remember all the people who came out? The woodworker just made up how our Patreon works.
Yeah.
That, you get full access to all the old videos. No, you don't.
Yeah.
But we were both at work and it was just a case of we also found out that the mods on Gubs are just absolute douchebags who hate us anyway because they just did not give us any support.
Yeah. Not one of them said a word to me at Vengeance.
No.
Even when I fronted that particular individual.
No one said that.
What's up, mate?
Yeah.
Are you part of the media programme, are you? No, you run a blog, oh right. What's it called?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I am. I'm the money grabbing bastard.
Hit me. So yeah, that happened this season. While you are contemplating your move, one thing I did have to do, we're putting up our last couple of old Patreon ones before season 3 drops because obviously get the views while we can. And it was the Fillet versus the Butchers one where Mash got the knockdown on the parting blow. Do you remember that? Because I edited, re-rendered it for the new outro and all that, and then realised that there wasn't. I watched the last 10 seconds on the end screen because on the end screen you put the links to the next video, and I said something like, "Me in 6 months remember to bleep that," and I went, "Oh, I've not watched it through. I need to go watch it through." It was because Fillet was here, and she ran away from Mash, and Mash needed something like 4 hits off 5 dice, needed 4 5s.
Oh God,
hit it,
yeah.
knocked it out, the loudest F-bomb we've had on camera, and I was like, well, that can't go up today, I'm going to re-render it and put a bleep in now. I was like, for God's sake.
Yeah.
That did bring a smile to my face. It was like when something good happens in game and you get to relive it on camera.
I got my first win on camera in season 3 as well.
You did?
I've had a couple actually.
You've had a load, yeah.
A bit of a resurgence. Right, Jack. I'm going to have to get Sakana moving, aren't I?
Yeah.
Right, Jack is going to pass the ball to Sakana, spend 1.
What's his kick?
It is 2 over 6. No, it's not. It's 3 over 6.
I was going to say he's a fish still, isn't he?
It's looking at cracking.
Nails it, just about.
I'm going to spend that momentum to dodge him forward 4.
Can he get towards the cover?
Oh yeah, he can because he's got.
I think he can just about get within an inch of the cover.
Oh, he's
Yeah, if he goes to there.
got room to spare.
Well, not exactly room to spare, but yeah, he can get there. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
You got 1 point of influence still on Jackalus.
Yeah. I'm going to spend that to run him. What's I think it was order 4.
4 inches.
From him.
Yep.
So call it there.
So just don't engage me, it's essentially the...
So I'm going to spend Jack's 1 influence to run him round 8 inches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 inch string.
Jack can move. 8 inches? Still another inch? Yeah.
Lightning speed. Lightning.
Oh, yeah, no.
Do you want the sticks? 3.
3,
And then 5.
6.
I got my dip.
Yeah. There.
Okay.
Wow, Jack can move, can't he?
I'm going to countercharge it.
What the
Might as well end season 3 with you continually forgetting how countercharge works.
Didn't even know he had it.
That's rubbish. He's a goalie. Bam. So yeah, rush keeper.
I am going to
Yeah, you panic.
defensive stance.
Yeah, that makes sense. 5 tack. Plus 4 for the charge. What are you going up to? 4s and 1 now?
4s and 1. Do a counter attack just to make you knock me down.
Come at me.
What's this knockdown on? 4. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 4s and 1. Yeah. Miss. 1 away.
Oh!
It's conveniently a momentous knockdown. That'll do. And nothing extra gets put on you. No, that'll do.
Counter charge.
Okay, so Salvo is going to move to this position here. He is going to spend 2 to try and arrow to the knee Sakana.
What?
But I am going to bonus time it, so 2 dice goes up to 3, needing a 4. Gets it. That is 2 damage and -2/-2 kick. Annoyingly, Compound is not near the goal now though, so you've potentially got quite a nasty run on. I'm then going to spend... Oh, no, I can make a dodge because he's got Swift Strikes. Let's dodge there. I'm then going to spend a momentum to use my Heroic Play, locked and loaded, which means I get to use Character Play for free. And I'm going to also flurry him. Yeah. So 2 dice, needing a 4. Gets it. That's another 2 damage.
Okay.
And again, I'm just going to dodge, staying in cover to that position there. That'll do. I like Salvo. Like I wish I would have used Salvo more in season 3 because he's great fun. But there's just so many better options in the engineers at the moment.
So what is he? -2
To his
-2 to his kick. So he's on a 1/6.
How's he on a 1/6?
He's on a 3/8 kick.
Has he got 3 out of 4/8? Sakana. Oh. Enjoy that.
But he does have a 10-inch move.
Yeah, he's got a horrendous sprint still.
Yeah.
He got no momentum to shoot with though, bear in mind.
Oh God, no, not have I? Couldn't get there anyway.
That was a well played shooty shoot by Salvo.
Couldn't even charge and get off it.
So apart from the hunters apart from Scarther obviously, we can't give away too much, but are there any hunters, any particular animal-like hunters that you're really looking forward to using in Season 4?
A particular animal-like hunter, yes.
Fahad, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, what? Fahad? No.
I know. Are you looking forward to getting your hunters back on the table
it's
again?
It's almost as if the person who is designing the game is a true hunters player at heart. That's all I'm going to say.
When he's not playing Morticians, he's loving the hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, because to be fair, the captain, Scalper and Scarfer.
Yeah. So basically, right, I'll tell you this now because I don't give a shit anymore.
No, no.
I'm not going to give any spoilers away. Jamie Perkins is the lead designer for Guild Ball. He wasn't allowed to make the hunters OP.
For now, he's not going to be soon, but carry on.
He wasn't allowed to make the hunters OP in Season 2 and Season 3 because he didn't want just everyone to be like...
And they were associated with him, weren't they, as well?
Yeah. But because now you've got the farmers and you've got the blacksmiths and you've got the navigators guilds and the minor guilds and stuff coming out, they basically said you can have free reign on what you want. So...
Now they're great.
Now they are... Now one particular model has got what I've always wanted them to have.
Yeah.
Just one of those bloody things just to make it worth taking. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Yeah, who could it possibly be? No.
You can't see him, that's all I'm saying.
His playbook now is also the most simple thing, but also the best thing. In the with the anyway, what are you going to do with Sakana? You're going to have to pass it to the god, I think.
I'm going to have to pass it to Sol. Just fucking hope for the best.
With your one dice kick.
With my one dice kick.
One good thing that will happen for Season 4, which I think will really help you with your Scarther team, is that there are tap-in passes now.
Yeah.
Which I think, for your snowball game, awesome.
Oh yeah.
You know, being able to dodge the bear up and stuff. Go on then and see a roll and miss on this kick. He's now pausing to reflect on Sakana's card. I mean, you could walk up and punch Salvo.
Could do, couldn't I? Still at the ball then. Got +2/+2 to me move anyway.
You do.
Matter how. Yeah, so I can get into Salvo's 2 inches. Has he got a dodge or anything?
Who's Salvo? No, he's not unpredictable or anything like that.
Okay,
No.
cool.
He's quite basic, actually.
I'm going to try and roll to salt. 4 or more.
That's a 1, of course it is.
White is distance.
In the
5
5,
and
2
2
inches.
Right
So it will go through salt if you want to snap it.
Yeah.
Now the ball is where it needs to be. Now the footballing game begins.
Yeah, now the footballing game begins. Right, so I'm going to walk Sakana up. His arrow to the knee doesn't affect me, but I do get +2/+2 to me move. So, an 8-inch move. I'm going to literally walk.
Stand in the cover. Yeah,
Stand
smart
in the
place
cover.
to be. Outside of 1 inch.
Well, I can be 2 inches, can't I?
That's me. So just stay outside of an inch and I can't do anything about
I'm
it.
just in about a locus there. So is that 2 inches away?
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Yeah, it's fine. Doop, doop. And I will take a swing.
I am 4s and 1, but you're anatomical, so 4s and 0.
4s and 0, plus cover.
-1 for cover.
-1 for cover, so 4 dice.
Dun, 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 dun.
4s and 0.
Oh, well, 2 hits.
hits. I'll take that.
Dodge.
That would be a momentous 1-inch dodge.
Yep.
Channel will stay there.
No problemo. Over to me then. Locus has only got 1 inch melee, which is not great. So he's going to have to sprint to get within 1 inch of Jack. Help by an attack.
You know what? Locus was actually...
Locus is definitely one of my favourite models. He's definitely one of my favourite ones that you've painted as well. He looks awesome.
Oh, thank you. He's definitely a favourite of Season 4. I did enjoy Locus. Like.
Or Season 3.
Season 3,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
I just love his gravity well. He's just such a thematically cool character. So 5 base, +1 for Robomate. You are knocked down, so what's your defence?
3s.
So
2s.
2s and 1.
Yep.
So 5 hits, full playbook is going to be a momentous 3 damage double push.
That goes down to 2.
And
Oh, does it? Has he got tough hide?
I think he's got tough hide.
Yes, he has.
So I'm just going to pull you to there. So he's still within an inch of Locus, and you're a bit closer to compound. And that is it for Locus. Over to you and Solthesius.
Move Salt up into the cover.
So obviously one thing that Season 3 has now seen introduced is the minor guilds, which I think can be looked at two ways. It can either be a really cool, exciting expansion for teams, or it could be the death of Guild Ball, because the amount of guilds when they're finished is going to be like, what, 20 odd teams? 20 odd factions. So I'll be interested to see how that goes in Season 4, if the Navigators ever get off the boat. But
Comedy Gold.
Comedy Gold and the Navigators are not here because their boat is stuck. Hoist them. He's got a 5-inch move. I think he can pretty much walk into...
I don't think we will see all of the minor guilds before Season 4 is over.
No, I think they will stretch into Season 5.
Yeah.
So, by a round of attacks, anyway.
Who do you think will miss out?
It depends on the order. So we've got the...
So let's go through the minor guilds we've got so far.
Rats and Falconers.
So let's go through normal guilds first. So we've got Fish, Butchers,
Hunters,
Spooks.
So we need the Engineers one, the Alchemists one.
Alchemists, Engineers.
Who else is left?
What Farmers, Blacksmiths.
I don't think they're getting minors anytime soon.
Minors.
They will eventually
Union.
be Union don't, they've got the order, that's already out.
Yeah.
Oh, there aren't actually that many left then. There's got to be... Masons need
Masons,
theirs.
Yeah.
Brewers need theirs.
Brewers.
So about 5.
Maybe, but the rate that they're releasing them.
The rate of the delays are
So when did the Rat Catchers come out? The Rat Catchers came out at... Did they at SteamCon last year?
Skulk came out at SteamCon, the Rats came out a little bit later.
Christmas,
New Year, I think they were.
Yeah. So they've only had 3 this season, if the Navigators ever come out.
6. That's a wrap. Momentous 2.
Down to 1.
Push dodge, and the other one won't do anything because you tough hide. Swing again. Momentous 2 with push dodge.
That's a 1.
One more.
Oh, that's a lot of 1s.
It's 4 ones there.
Wouldn't be Season 3 without a Tom roll.
Jesus. I tell you what, like, Tom rolls have definitely been a thing this season. Like, it just bites me in the backside. I'll take the Momentous push dodge. I'm just gonna dodge myself just so I can kind of go around here if I need. That's the end of the turn. So I've got 6 momentum. How many have you got? 1?
1.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go with that. 6 goes up to 8. You've got go for the knees,
Yeah,
which is
5 goes up to 6.
you get a +1 tack.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you like your +1 tack to go to, my dear?
Jack, please.
I've got Dig Deep, which means I get 2 MP every time you score a goal, essentially. I will go first, you get to keep momentum, my dear.
Yay.
And Operation Save Ballista needs to begin in earnest. So all this bump goes, but I do get an extra influence for the turn. Do you get any extra influence for yours?
No.
No, so...
Yeah, extra influence of that, doesn't it?
I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I do think they need to tweak these a little bit and get rid of all the minuses. I don't think the minuses are necessary. You know, the minus influence ones? Yeah. Because I don't think the buffs are good enough to denote a minus influence at the moment.
So take advantage of going first, isn't it?
It is.
Use the buff ones towards the big ones towards the end of the game when you've effectively scored a goal, don't you?
I'll use a oil token as my extra influence. I've just fished out the case. So, how much health is Jack on? 11.
11 left, yeah.
So you can still take quite a bit of pain.
Take a thump.
Who's my best one for doing damage? Locus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Most I can do to you is 8 damage. So... Oh, Ballista. What do I do, Ballista? As Corsair got stoic, does he ignore pushes?
He has tough, hard, steady and close control. No, he can take pushes.
2, 3, 6, okay. So, bam. Full stack of 6 on Ballista. We're going to have 1 on the Spider. We have 2 on Hoist, 2 on Locust, 1 on Compound, and I'll put the other one on the Spider, I think.
Big stack on Ballista.
That is a big stack. It's a full 6 on the Blister, man. Over to you, my dear. Yeah, so I think these need to have a little tweak. They are going to get a reword for Season 4, but as far as we know, they're not getting changed anytime soon. Other things that might be happening in the news is that we might get a new starter set at some point in Season 4.
Does anyone want a copy of Kickoff?
You've got tons of copies of
Yeah, I've got a
Kickoff.
couple that you can
peruse.
peruse. Yeah.
Other things that we've done this season. I'm trying to think what else we've done this season. We've done a lot because it's been a long year and a bit.
It's been a busy year. Considering how slow we were to the start of the year, how much we've actually packed in.
Because I suppose in terms of almost like our channel calendar is almost in line with the SteamCon calendar in the sense of like, because we started off with Guild Ball, like it feels like our year on year is like, we have had a very, very busy year. I think
we've had a busy year in
personal lives as well.
So the start of the year was sucked for both of us.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next year to hopefully, touch wood, just
chill out.
having a few months where I think we've talked about it before in our podcast and that the routine that we've now got is really solid.
Yeah.
You know, first thing we did when we sat down to record this was kind of like, what's the plan between now and Christmas? And it's like, well, we've got these 3 or 4 games that we'd like to have a pop at. We can have a practice. We can do some painting. I've just picked up Night Vault, which is the Shadespire expansion. Those new models are gorgeous. I'm giving the Ghost to Paul because I have no way I can do those justice. But they're beautiful. But it's just nice that because Shadespire is already pretty much fully painted, that we've just got to paint up 1 or 2 crews, and then we've got like 6 more battle reports we can do straight off the bat. I suppose one thing that I really like about Guild Ball is that now that we've got 6 or 7 teams, it's nothing for you and me to record a Season 4 game. So it really can be when we're in the mood to play it, we can. And I think one thing we did really well with Season 3 is that we've played teams that we're not used to playing as. I think the campaign made us play teams that we don't play. Like the Alchemists came out, and that one with Veteran Catalyst where you just got to pick where he appeared.
When he come on.
With those awful special effects that I put him, like the Dragon Ball Z.
God, they were awful, man.
They were brilliant, how dare you?
You tried.
Right, Ballista's going first then.
She doesn't like a full zoom in on.
He's going to have a swing at Corsair to start.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. So 5, 6 tack because Kraken's on his bum. 3s and 1 for Corsair.
3s and 1 indeed, yeah.
3 misses, 1 away is enough for a momentous 1-inch push. I'm just going to push you so there is exactly an inch between us. Swing again. Da da da. Better. Just. That's going to be a knockdown, I think. Non-momentous.
Non-momentous knockdown.
Knocking tokens everywhere. Okay, now we've got options. So. I want to steal the ball from the otter, sadly, but I apologise, Salt. Can I get to a place where I can bank a goal? Yeah, I can. I'm going to attack Kraken, just because he's easier to hit. So, actually, how much have I got? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you've got Sturdy. You've got the first knockdown, yes. So I'll use that for the first knockdown. Look how kind I am. I'll attack again, just to see if I can pop it. Which I do. So, oh no, I don't. 3s and 1, isn't he?
3s and 1, yeah.
That's 2, so that's a momentous 1-inch push. Swing with a bonus time. So, 1, 2, 3.
Are you going to push him or are you going to... Oh no, you can't, can you?
Right, this time I'll take the knockdown on our momentous. That leaves me with 2 left to go.
That's 3 hits. There's a 3 that you need on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's alright, just as well. I'm going to move to there.
If you know.
I'm going to take a hit at Salt. So, I know, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1 because cover. I don't think I've got any momentum. Yeah, so I'll just try and roll and see if I get it. Don't get anything. Never mind. One more. I rolled too many dice. I'm just cheating all over the place.
Nothing nice like that.
Get it? Well, I remembered you knocked down at least. So I'll take the momentous tackle away from him.
Oh, I should have counter-charged. They couldn't have counter-attacked. Tackle on 2.
And then I'm literally just going to use breach because I want the goal. So, or actually do I? So breach is a free kick. It gets plus 4 inches to his kick. But you can just boot it out, and there's no one else with influence apart from Corsair, is there? Yeah, I'll use breach, which is a free kick without spending influence. Gains 4 inches to it, but he's been engaged, so he's got a 3 dice kick. I spend the momentum that I gained from the tackle.
Oh right, yes, you have to spend the momentum for the goal. Yeah.
Scores it. So that is 4 points on the board. Whoop, whoop. And I get a point of momentum, which I will keep hold of. So your kick out, my dear. Bloody hell, that was a mess of activation order there. I probably could have done that far better, but points on the board. Points make prizes.
Breach heroic.
Legendary.
Legendary.
So he's done now, he's popped it.
Cool. I see the spider over there, the knob.
The spider is a pain where to kick it, yeah.
And you got Salvo over there, who's another knob. Man, I need to stop swearing on Patreon videos.
You need to stop swearing in general. Like our general content at the moment, I've given up just bleeping them. You need to go back to the family friendliness that we are known for.
We have a bad time. You know me, language comes out when I'm having a bad time.
So you just don't always having a bad time at the moment.
Always having a bad time. My work life sucks. Blue is direction. 3, 2.
That's fine.
Bonk. Yeah.
Okay, over to you then. There's a very angry Corsair on his bum here that is probably going to wreak all manner of havoc.
I don't want to waste another drag on him. What's like Ballista go?
Blister is on 16.
16.
He is tough hide.
He's tough.
So it's a bit of a pain to shift, but he's mean like that. Mean like that. The wee Blister. I'm trying to think if there are any teams that we've not used this season. Apart from the Union, I want. No, the Union have even been in the battle report. Not this year, but they've been a season. No Blacksmiths who have been on the channel.
Oh, yeah. I think Alchemist.
I think we've gone through every team this season. Apart from the minor guilds, but we're not counting minor guilds.
Yeah, they don't exist.
Because they don't exist. Because we don't want to buy the minor guilds.
We've got 2 copies of the Ratcatchers there, just can't be bothered painting them.
Can we trade one for Falconers?
They're awful. They're just... They're atrocious to paint.
I think what killed you with the plastics is you've done a really good job with the farmers.
Yeah.
But you didn't enjoy painting the farmers at all.
No, I didn't enjoy
But they
painting
look
the farmers,
awesome.
but I did enjoy painting the donkey.
It was the second box you liked actually.
Yeah,
the Thresher, the Honest
yeah.
Land you didn't like, but the second box is...
Yeah.
The donkey's an awesome model.
That's...
The farmers in season 4, like it's already been announced that they've been simplified a hell of a lot, which I'm in 2 minds about, but I do like. I'm looking forward to just getting them on the table a bit.
You know what I loved? Like we're part of a media group and someone made comments about the changes to the farmers.
Someone who really wants to make the farmers their team.
Yeah. And they were like, but I can't do this anymore, and I can't do this anymore, and I can't do this anymore. And my reply was, no, you can't. But he was like, why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do this?
So
I just wanted to say, I just wanted to turn around and go, because that's not the rules.
Yeah.
Do you not understand the rules? You know?
Which is the sickest bit. A member of TNG Production saying, "Do you not understand the rules?" is the greatest of insults that can be given out.
Yeah. And it was like, no, I'm gonna leave it because I can't be bothered with the flash.
Because I'll have a text message 10 minutes later and be like, "What have you done?"
Yeah. You know what comments were made about the
have you seen the image that I've pinned at the top of the media group because there's nothing they can do about it?
No,
there's just a very disparaging meme that I made, which like I was just like about the season 4 changes, and like I was like, this is the advantage of us running the media group. I was like, you can't do anything about it.
Have you anyone?
Paul is now checking on his. I'll let you check and I'll film time. Anyway, it's just joke about some of the changes and like how they're a bit crap. She's like, I could take advantage of this because all these other Kiss asses can't do it.
53 members. Oh my god, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. It's a double whammy of memes.
Of course, sure.
So yeah, one of them's to do with this bloke. But no, some people have moaned about the farmers. This is awful for a visual medium, I'm so sorry.
I love the response I think you're from Single now.
Did you see my response afterwards though? It's patronisation at its finest. We can't show you this, this is the worst part of this battle report. We're so sorry, we'll get back on topic. But he's been away on holiday and I've been a pain in the arse while he's been away, so I need to show my work.
Yeah. Oh, we got bollocked because did we have a conversation with Tingo about releasing the Union in the video? We didn't.
No,
because we don't speak to that particular people.
We've been told. Yeah, apparently there's been favouritism for us because us, a channel who makes battle reports, had the gall
to have
two
teams
to say that we need 2 teams for a battle report, and that by the way we didn't choose the teams. It was originally supposed to be Farmers versus Brewers.
Yeah.
And Perkins changed it to the Union, which I didn't know about by the time of release. And then all the other guys who didn't get a guild in the media group immediately jumped on to complain that they didn't get 1 guild, why did we get 2? And fair play to the bloke who's taking the Union. His response was, well, they're not getting a second leak because we'll have leaked it for a week, so they need to play a team. So fair play to that guy.
Yeah.
But
do you not understand the point of a battle report? How many people went into battle with nobody to fight?
I would love that, the idea of like, there's Tapper versus Esther's. Which players on which team? You don't know. Let me get the studio models and I'll paint the bases over that Angel Geraldo's paint job. I'll just slap on some red and blue for you. I just love the outrage that came with that.
Oh man,
it's just that media group.
I love nerd rage. You know what, I'm about, I'm just going to try to thump this.
It's probably the best thing for you to do, to be honest. Churn some immense.
Gonna get him up.
Plus he's there for snapshots, so if you get him outside of 6-inch range.
I'm gonna drag him in.
You got pushes for days, you can walk up and slap him, can't you?
Yeah, but I need him.
You've got momentum, you can heal the knockdown.
Yeah, but I can just drag him in.
Alright.
Do a drag.
Go for it, come at me, bro.
No,
come at me.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend me more.
No, you said that.
You fucked yourself, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah.
So you need to walk up to me and just basically pull me away from 6 inches of the goal.
That's active, isn't it? Your Minesweeper thing.
It's only active during his turn, so actually I've just put that there for the sake of it.
So your Minesweeper things.
There's no Minesweeper or anything there.
Right, so I'm going to move to there.
Oh, an interesting choice.
Base to base, yeah. In fact,
it's not a good choice, but you can have it. You want to push me away from the goal pool. I'm advertising what you need to do here.
Actually, a widget. Right, so I'll actually...
There we go. There we go. You've got an extra dice on this attack as well, because Salt, being the deity that he is crowding me. Full 6 influence coming from Corsair, oh dear.
So Steady has been activated.
Yes.
So first attack.
On 3s and 1. Come at me, bro.
6 dice.
Ballistic can take it.
+1 for all pieces. What are we going to ruin in season 4?
Pepper, veteran captain. Oh, Perkins' heart sank.
When you told him the name.
I just turned around and I was like, you know, veteran captain Pepper if we need some more t-shirts printing, and he was like, you wouldn't. And I was like, yeah, you can pay us for this one. And he was not happy with my joke. 1 armor.
1 armor, 3 hits. That is
down, baby.
a momentous knockdown.
Yeah. Attack. No, I don't know. I don't think there is any other players that deserve meme treatment at the moment.
Has it been announced that that thing's called Pepper?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's ages ago.
Alright. Does anyone know what it is?
Yeah, it's a Salt Weasel.
Salt Weasel, Spice Weasel.
Spice Weasel, that's it.
Spice Weasel, yeah. Veteran Captain Pepper is going to be a thing.
We've got it. We'll make a video for it and just be like, you thought the first one was bad. We didn't even want to do Veteran Captain Salt that much. We weren't bothered in season 2. It's just in season 3 we're like, this stupid thing needs to be like... The community's really light-hearted. We'll do this. How wrong we were.
Veteran Captain.
I would like to do Veteran Captain Pepper just to annoy the rest of the media programme. For all the moaning they did about Salt. Just as a... but we won't, because I can't be bothered with all that again. Oh my god. I'm 2s and 1, so
2s
1
and 1. Oh man, that's
a wrap.
Brutal. That's a wrap and then some.
But it's a wrap on one, not so.
Yeah, two.
I've got to find, so the wrap is redundant. But
Yeah. But I can do a momentous drag.
who are you going to drag?
Lucas.
Locus ignores the first push. He's stoic.
Oh, does he?
So
Right.
screw you.
I'm not going to do that. Pull compounded.
He's got gluttonous mass.
Does that push as well?
He ignores the first character play that affects.
Fucking hell, man. Right, you know what?
Come at me, bro.
I'm gonna do 3 momentous damage.
Goes down to
and
2.
a 1-inch push.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
You can't do anything to edge
I
it.
can't do a momentous tackle. I'm gonna pull him away.
Yeah, outside my kick now.
I'm gonna attack again. So we'll first attack, second attack, yeah, third attack now.
2s and 1.
2s and 1 miss.
Full playbook.
Full playbook.
Give me another 2.
2 and a push.
Puts me on 12. Are there any players you'd like to see get a bit more of a spotlight in the fluff for going forward? Because at the moment it's been very much Brisket this, Brisket that, and Ox, and who else would you call a main character? Grayscale's dead now, RIP. So I'd really love to see Pinvice be a bit more of the general baddie that she is, you know?
1-inch push
Like
to just there.
Cheesy villain that she is.
Within 2 there. Yep, go. So you engage. Oh, he's knocked
No,
down.
you've lost your ganging up now.
Yeah, lost my ganging up because he's knocked down. Mother fluffy bunny rabbits, but I've got 3 momentum. Yeah, momentum's knocked down. Yeah. So spend 2 to stand cracking up. Can do that. I can do that.
Yeah, you can do it now.
So spend 2 to stand cracking up.
And now you go.
Now I'm cracking up.
2s and 1 still.
2s and 1. 1 away.
Full playbook again.
Same again.
3 down to 2. Puts me on 10.
Last attack.
Yeah, so is there anyone you'd like to see get the spotlight a bit more? Maybe your Hunters, because they haven't had his backstory, but they haven't actually
Haven't done anything further with them, have they? So same again.
That's rap, but the rap doesn't matter. So another 2. Puts me down to 8.
So it's a 3 momentum. Is that everything? Knockdown. How many points have you just lost then?
I think you've done
I do 10 damage.
4 rounds of damage to me. I think you've done 8 damage to me.
So knockdown, 4 rounds of damage. Have I still got another attack then? So
It's your job to keep up.
I normally do it the following
It's because
day.
we're recording this way
Yeah.
and it's hard to like talk and play.
Yeah.
You.
No, well, I'll just pretend I haven't. So.
Okay.
Because I can't remember.
Right, so back to me.
Yeah.
You can answer my question now. Anyone in the floof?
You know what? There's been so much writing about the butchers and the butchers really and the union stuff.
Oh yeah.
That it's just
You want some of the other ones to shine.
no, it's not that. It's the story of Guild Ball now. For me, revolves around those characters. So
They are the main characters.
yeah, I want to know more about Obelisk's agenda. I want to know more about the hunters, like Scarther especially, like a little weird thing with veteran minks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Hain, like their story, that interests me. But fluff wise, to be honest, no. I would like to see somebody else get the spotlight, but it's going to be the Order.
And the farmers maybe, because
Farmers,
they're
maybe,
top
yeah.
of the pile again. I'd like to see more done with the Alchemists, because I think Midas was... I like how they brushed under the carpet that Midas in Season 2 just destroyed an entire town. Because that's why Smoke became captain. Because Midas just nuked a town by accident.
Oh right, okay. Didn't know
That was just brushed under the carpet. I like
much brushed under the carpet.
Yeah.
I read the stories, not more than I read the bloody rules.
Blacksmiths we've seen no fluff about yet really, apart from the weird little relationships. I think that'd be quite cool to see a bit more about
I
them.
think they might get the centre stage.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with the release of a book from
Honor's the other main character I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
She's the other main one. Honor and Harmony in that.
with the release of a new rule set,
But it's all online, this new one, isn't it? There's no actual rulebook for Season 4.
is there not?
No.
Alright, well that's a money spinning surprise. Is it a PDF?
I think it's the fluff will be on via their website.
So there's not going to be an actual
Not an
season
actual
4
book.
rulebook.
No, Compound's just going to slap Jack because I don't know what else to do. That's a 4.
That is going to piss off a load of local gaming stores.
It has. But
So
it's going to be a living rulebook, which makes it's a far more modern thing to do.
Most definitely a far more modern thing to do.
2s and 1.
Yeah, 2s and 1. Yes,
Yeah,
because it's not down yet.
4.
But that to me, right, that says if you. I like having a rule book because you have the rules there and then. If they're doing a living rule book, it's because they're not aiming this game at casual players. They're aiming it at a competitive scene.
Yeah, it's going to be a Mensa's double push, and then I'm just going to walk. So that's that influence. I'm just going to walk to engage you. So you're outside of Hoist and of Locus.
Okay, cool.
That's me. Yeah, I think it's a modern choice and it's a logical choice, but I think people like to have rule books. I like to have a rule book that I can flick through on holiday. It's like the cards though. The cards, they're going to do a release at Steam, kind of think we're going to leave on the table. But in terms of the actual main season, they're a print yourself jobby.
But disappoints me, no.
Understandable though, from a money point of view.
From a money point of view, yeah, you're releasing a new game and you're putting other than manpower into it. You're not costing yourself anything, are you? Other than the wages that you're already paying people. There's no production costs. No. There's no announcement costs. You can whip up a PDF and throw it on the internet. Done. You're already paying people.
And they've had a weird business situation this year. So I think I can probably say it now. Horizon was supposed to come out at the start of the year. Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a Kickstarter they've just finished, which broke 1 million. Fair play. Thought it would do more, but did alright.
Did you back it?
No.
Into that.
It's one of my favourite video games ever, and the models are stunning.
The game looks shit.
Yep.
So, the game looks.
You need to get back into camera mode, but like the game is limited because it's a hunting grounds mini game, which is essentially just like you hunt these beasts. Also, in terms of practicality, as much as I want a gorgeous giant Thunderjaw model, where do I put it though? Yeah. Like, where do I put all those models? They're beautiful to have, but as soon as I open the box and go, oh my god, these are so cool, they need like 12 shelves to sit on.
Look at my Mythic Battles pan.
Exactly.
I don't even play it.
And that's it. There's only so much that you can do with that. But that was supposed to come out earlier on in the year, and because of licensing issues, which are out of Steam 4chans, to their credit, they had to then release God Tier earlier. God Tier wasn't supposed to come out when it did.
No, God Tier was always coming out at the start of the year.
No, it wasn't coming out that early in the year. That window was for Horizon, and God Tier was then the project that came afterwards, but they then had to speed up God Tier to be released.
Oh, right, okay.
And God Tier did fine, did better than they thought, because they really hedged their bets with that, and they went like worst case scenario, and it did okay. But it meant, in terms of their finances, they were expecting that massive injection of cash at the start of the year, and they've instead had it at the end of the year. So I think this streamlining, from a practical point of view...
They need a new project manager.
is also
no, I didn't apply for it before, you know.
It's also them thinking through, I think, that kind of stuff. I think when we spoke to Locks last SteamCon, they had a very clear... He was very much keen to sell, they had a very clear vision of where everything was going, but if anything we've seen this year is that the wheels can come off that vision very easily. If, container tanks don't arise, or, you make mistakes.
From somebody who has a business background, I'm seeing that company investing a lot in obtaining licenses, because before you even get the chance to build the game, you need to see if you can get the license.
Well, it's Matt Hart's job. That's what he does, because he used to work in the video game companies.
Oh yeah.
That's his job, is to gain licenses.
It's not cheap to get the license.
No. And then you've got to work out what to do with it.
You've got to work out what to do with it, and then you've got to market it so that you are hitting a niche market. You're hitting a very niche market with it. If they were coming out with a Horizon Zero Dawn Telltale series game, different story, because it's the market that it's designed for. Yeah,
it's a video game that... By the way, Telltale have gone under, did you see?
Yeah. Gutted.
That's because they can't manage money either.
Yeah, but I find it interesting that 5 years old as a company, 6 years old as a company, and they only actually have 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games actually that you can play.
Yeah. 3 if you count Shadow Games, and or 4 if you count Dark Souls, the card game, and Shadow Games.
What's the other one that you're thinking of then?
Shadow Games.
Guild Ball, Shadow Games, Dark Souls. What's the other?
The Dark Souls card games. That's it.
Oh,
Guild,
yeah, of
Guild
course.
Ball. Guild Ball.
Dark Souls.
The
2 tabletop and then 2 card games.
And then 2 card games, yeah.
I wonder if 2019 for that company is simply going to be like backlogging orders. It really is, because the next wave of Dark Souls is just being released.
So the next wave of Dark Souls is just being released. And I don't think it's done as well as they want it to.
No, but I mean in terms of the backers from the Kickstarter, that's just gone out.
Yeah, so they're still fulfilling backers.
But the quality's apparently gone down.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. The boxes came and I've genuinely
chucked it in the garage.
Chucked it in the garage. I'm not interested in it.
But there's Resi.
I can't give Dark Souls away. That's how.
Everyone's got it.
Yeah. It was so popularly backed, so you just can't give it away.
Yeah.
Resident Evil. I've not seen anything other than digital renders and miniatures.
I saw the models yesterday.
Did you?
That's all I'll comment.
God Tier.
God Tier, beautiful models.
I'm happy that I've got the metal miniatures for God Tier. I'm disappointed with the game. It's not a fantasy skirmish game like it was sold to me.
And they still think it's going to be a casual game. They're still adamant to say that it's going to be a really casual game.
I've spoke to Alex about it, and the campaign mode for it sounds
right up our alley.
Brilliant, because you're going to get resource points that you can hire additional mercenaries.
Yeah.
I'm told something
Spoiler.
that should definitely have not been said. So when you're editing this, Tom, you really
I'm not editing this. It's not being edited.
Okay,
this is going straight.
So there's a bit of information about God Tier there that I definitely shouldn't have said.
But your patrons,
but I forgot.
so screwed.
I forgot that we were recording for a second.
Well, we're not rolling any dice at the moment, so I presume someone's probably had a quick nap. So go on, you deactivation will carry on.
It's nobody's going to watch this. This is 3 hours long.
It's a podcast at this stage.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a difficult one. Right,
and then there's
Kraken
Horizon that needs to be done. Yeah, go on to your next, the Krakenator.
Kraken's just going to thump Ballista. So 5 attack plus 1 for Corsair.
It's no secret that Guild Ball's keeping the lights on. I think they really need to be careful to try and... They need to wring another good 2 years out of this game just to keep that going.
2s and 1.
Yep. Almost 4 hits. I'm on 8 health.
1, 2, 3, 4. That will be 2 momentous damage.
Down to 1. Because I'm tough, baby.
It's no 3 momentous. 3 non-momentous damage down to 2.
So 6.
So 6 dice. 2s and 1. Can do that again if I tried. 2 misses, 3 hits. That will be 2 down to 1.
Okay. Down to 5.
Last 1. Need a release that. No, I'm getting it. No pois.
4 hits, but still nil pois.
3
down to 2.
Momentous down to 2. Yeah.
Puts him on 3 health. Oh dear.
Bonus time.
Right. A spider. It's going to move somewhere in this region. Spider's going to move to there for 1.
Okay.
It's going to plop out a marker somewhere between there and that. Yep. So that's nothing so far.
Yep.
It's going to buy a round of attacks on Jack, so it's normal attack because plus minus with Corsair. So 3, and I need 2s and 1. That is a momentous push dodge.
Okay.
I'm going to push you.
Did you do any damage on Jack before when you were thumping him?
Probably. Have you not been keeping track of it?
No.
Oh, you're the worst. Punch me up.
I'll just take.
Oh no, I haven't done any extra damage. I don't think because I just.
I've got 4 from the previous.
I think I just moved him. That's 1, that'll be 1 damage, which he ignores.
Yeah.
I'll spend 2 to heal Ballista 4 health because he's really poorly, which puts him back on 7, and that is Das Spider finito. Over to you.
Puts him back on 7.
Yes.
I'm just going to charge something too. Before.
Just the wrap of death.
Yeah, because like 2 hits, needing 2s, and then 1 of charge, that's like 6, and then the other 2, that's 8. And I'm wrapping.
That would be amazing.
Oh no, she just ignored them all.
We've got tough hide.
Yeah, she ignored.
Has he not got 2 damage, Sol?
No, just 1
needs a
damage.
buff. Needs a buff.
Just ignore them all.
Needs a buff. He's too weak.
Yeah.
You need to tool him up. Fishman need to tool up.
Salt hasn't got 2 of them in season 4, does he?
Yeah, he's got
No. I was gonna say, what?
Also, I think, and this isn't confirmation, it's just from the blurry images, I think Pepper, they've given the exact same rules and playbook by the looks of things. So it's just the exact same model.
Yeah. Right.
Sol can still get a fair bit of work done. I was like, chuck my measuring stick off the table there. Disgust. Paul's gone like biting his pen, quiet, contemplative here. We've gone from like chatting too long to now full on game mode.
Yeah.
I need to remember my goal influence actually, don't I? Woohoo! Because I banged a goal in.
Right.
It's a tricky situation here because you need to do something with the ball, but nothing Consacana is a sad place to be.
Yeah. But Holland Boy was over there isn't too bad. Okay, I'll do something stupid now.
Come at me, bro. Can only a sneaky Salt goal run off.
No. I walked there with Salt, picked the ball up on the way.
Okay.
So 7 inches, into a ball there. I'm going to pass with a bonus time to Sakana.
Okay, so it's 2 dice kick.
2 dice kick goes up to 3.
Yep. You need a... Yeah, you've succeeded. James gains your point of momentum.
Gains me a point of momentum, does indeed. I'm going to spend that to dodge Sakana.
Okay. So you spend that dodge.
Yeah.
Just
here.
out of camera now. I'm going to zoom it back. Just so that we can see.
It's just gone round the porta potty.
Apologies for the shaky cam. He's just out of shot. There we go. There he is.
Then I'm going to spend my second influence. Yeah, so I've walked past.
Yep.
Spend my second influence to where did they go? Into Salvo.
Okay.
And then I'm going to buy an attack on him.
Oh well.
Let's see. 4s and 1.
He is 4s and 1.
4s and 1. So I'll need to whip both of
Yeah,
these.
come at me. Come at me, Salt. No.
Nope, nothing.
Okay. Is that you do?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just giving you a victory point.
Locust then. I've got to play ball chase, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Yeah, Locust is going to move to there. He's going to spend 2 to destructive impulse at Sakana.
Is that way you can shoot me off the board or something?
Yeah, it is. So I need a 4. Get it. That's 2 damage and a 2-inch push directly away. Back you go, Sakana. That's Locust done.
Cool.
Back to you, my dear. You've got Angel and Jack.
Jack's still knocked down, yeah?
You should be. I've tidied his token. I'll put it on the spider as well.
Spider, haven't you?
Anyway, back onto the topic at hand now. We've had like a little flurry of actual gaming. Yes, with season 4, I think we're going to take it easy. Like, I did have the viewpoint of doing lots of videos, but I think whatever it is, the 18th, the day that all the media outlets get the embargo on all this, it's going to be horrendous.
Feeds are going to be...
Yeah, your blog feeds, your podcast feeds. It's been great for content, listening to everyone's opinions, but it's going to be oversaturation, so there's no point in us... Paul balls a face off camera there, me saying that. It's going to be overkill for us to produce anything, so I think for us to do anything meaningful, the first thing we're going to do for season 4, apart from our obligatory Brewers content, which is probably the minimum that we could have done, is a Hunters versus Butchers battle report.
Yeah.
Because it's our teams. I have no idea why we were given the Brewers. I think it's because we're new players. Channel or because Steam Forge treat us like crap, one or the other. But we got the Brewers.
Well, after us bigging up Steam Forge and one of our podcasts.
Did we big them up? We've kind of moaned about them this year. That's kind of
No, after we moaned about them the year before, and then after I was gonna say after conflict, then after SteamCon, after sat down and had a word with people there, and heard about it. Everything made sense.
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah,
God,
that's a shame.
damn it.
Tactical positioning.
That's a real pain now because I can't get rid of him.
You got yourself in that situation by pushing me over.
I did get myself in that situation.
What was I saying then? Oh yeah, but then obviously as the year have gone on, everything that was said to us has just turned out to be complete and
Salvo is going to try and punch Salt in the face. So, I know, it hurts me too.
Really?
5 dice needing 5s.
within an inch of cover.
I think you're not within an inch of cover. How is that an inch within cover?
Sorry, that's one of my inches.
Oh, is it? Okay. Nothing happens there. I will...
Ian, you seen what he's doing to your model?
I can't even...
You're probably the only person that'll watch this.
Can't even do a push. Can't even do anything. I will just stand up.
Cool. It's been a one turn, hasn't it?
It's been alright. I've scored a goal, thank you.
Yeah, oh yeah, you've scored a goal, yeah. I've got Jack.
You got Jack. You can stand up, basically.
I'm going to stand up.
Yep.
I'm going to say, get over the assault.
Okay. So you just make a dodge, is it?
10-inch dodge.
Straight to, well, direct towards or towards?
Base move towards this model.
Okay.
And I'm going to engage.
Hoist.
No, because you can do like a dodge off me then. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
It goes to there.
Okay. Anything else?
There's nothing else Jack can do really, is there?
Okay, back to me.
Because he's up. Yeah.
Thank you for getting to use tried and tested there.
Tried and tested, I can't use that. It's how we walk play.
Yeah. Anyway, you ended your turn.
Oh god, I've got momentum.
Yeah, never mind, mate. It's okay.
I've got 3 or 2. I've got 2. 3
Boom. Hoist is a pain in the butt. You've got 2 momentum. I've got 1. I need to win this roll off, so I'm going to walk up to engage Jack. I'm going to take a swing. Okay. Any actions? Yeah, I've got resolute, but I think you'd have to spend the momentum. He's not poised, but he has got resolute. It's a weird one. Oh, we'll get another one because the spider's there. You going to counter attack? Or do you want to keep the momentum?
What's your dodges on?
Oh my god. Like,
that was a strike.
Push dodge on 2.
Yeah, no, just take it.
Okay, I am going to true replicate nothing at the moment. Let's go dice. Never mind. 3s and 1 is it?
Yeah, it is indeed. 5 hits.
There's 5 hits. Which will be a 2 damage push dodge, momentous.
Down to 1.
I'm just going to dodge back this way. Just stay within an inch there. Swing up. 3 hits. Momentous push dodge. That'll do. And that is the end of the turn. Right, so game plans, my dear. That's gone now as well. So we've had a goal. That's it so far.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Go with that.
So 5 takes me to 8.
4 takes me to 6.
So I will go first, I think. So you will keep a momentum.
I'll use wing backs. So each time a friendly model activates within 8 inches of the edge of the pitch, a friendly model gains Shadow-like.
So 4 on Locust because I need to get rid of that ball. Ballista is pretty dead at this stage. So
see, it's the thing when you're sacrificing your captain, isn't it? You get the rest of the influence to
kind of dish around. Like, I'll put 1 on him just to keep you honest, just to stop him, because he can still be a pain. But these guys are more of a pain, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll put 2, just because how much does Minefield cost? Minefield costs 2, so I'll put 2 on him. Got 2 on Blister, 2 on Mother, 3 on Hoist, 3 on Salvo, and 2 on Locus.
Leaning Tower of...
Leaning Tower of Corsair. Are you sure you're going to put nothing on Sakana?
You're either going to
Because otherwise I just leave him alone for the turn.
You're either going to push me off the pitch.
But if you put nothing on him, I don't have to do anything with him.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, if you leave him alone, then next turn, you know, he's in shooting range.
Okay.
Easily.
Right then. So...
Your Locus looks amazing.
It is awesome, isn't it? These wooden panels are so good. The wood looks proper good. I need to get some use out of my
I'm blowing my own horn there, by the way.
You are?
It is.
I need to get some use out of Momentous Inspiration, but I need to be really close to do that. I need momentum. Regretting not putting more Blister now. So Hoist is going to go first. He's going to have an attack. 5 attack plus 2 mates. 3's and 1. 4.
Yep.
Is 5 hits. That's a Momentous 2 damage push dodge.
That's down to 1. Although Jack's only got 15 life, he's tough as nails.
Yeah, I know.
Tough hard.
Stay there. Stay outside of Salt. Swing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hoist hasn't got a knockdown, which is a bit of a sad panda move. Oh, dearie me. 3 hits. Momentous push dodge. Just stay outside of an inch of salt. Swing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss. 3 hits. Momentous push dodge.
Like Midas.
Oh, do you remember Season 2 Midas with the... I'm glad Scalpel has actually lost the 1 damage push dodge as well, because that was dumb stuff. Finishing within 8 of Blister, so I'll spend 2 momentum to heal him 4 health. Which puts him back up to 11. And that's Hoist done. Could have replicated, could have done all manner of sexy stuff there, but I think the safest thing is to keep Blister alive a little bit longer. Over to you. I'm within the inch of the pitch.
Okay. Question.
Answer.
Ramming speed.
Yes.
During an advance made by this model, any enemy's model whose base is touched by this model's base suffer a 2-inch push directly away from this model. A model can only be affected by this character play once per turn. So, if I walked through there, I would touch Compound's base.
Yep.
He would be pushed 2 inches away. I would touch Hoist's base.
Yep.
He would be pushed 2 inches away, and I would touch Mother's. Because I can't fit Jack's base through there.
The push happens first. So
push
as soon
happens
as you touch, you then push.
Right. Okay.
Because the design is for you to clear the way.
Yeah. That's what.
So you essentially, if you're thinking of push, then Trident.
Well, what I was thinking of doing.
Just bear in mind he's got gluttonous mass.
So he ignores first push. Yeah.
Well, he ignores the character play that targets him. When he's hit by an enemy attack or character play that targets the model. I think you target each one that you touch. I think. And also Hoist, I think, ignores stuff. He doesn't ignore the first push, he ignores the first knockdown Hoist, but Compound is the pain. You could walk round, though. You don't have to worry about
Compound. Yeah, we've got to
Compound.
stay engaged with Compound, have a nice 2-inch melee zone.
Yes.
So I have 2-inch melee zone, so it doesn't matter about shoving Hoist away, because I probably wouldn't get in base contact with him. I was just thinking, Mother's a pain. She's easy to squash with Kraken.
In fairness, for Corsair at the moment, he's got a very nice scrum set up
That's what I was thinking.
for him here. You could almost go with Kraken or Corsair, or Whale on Hoist or Mother.
There's options.
There is options.
Yeah, I never picked this team to score goals. Right.
Like the
I
beat
didn't
on
pick
ball.
this team to score goals.
That
This
salt
team to
is just the
thump
best
stuff.
thing in the world. It's my favourite thing that we've had as a YouTube channel.
Did you use that at Conflict?
Vengeance? No, because we are giving it at Conflict.
Oh, you're giving
so,
it at Conflict.
He gave it to us on Conflict. So he will appear in all future battle reports.
Yeah.
You might need to paint his base rim blue because I don't trust myself anywhere near doing that, so he matches the rest of the fish. But yeah,
I feel bad now that mine, the excellent, the
The
first
awesome
one painted is not going to get a look in now.
We can have a team of salts. We've got
my
enough
new
of
fish,
them.
Yeah, it will my new fish team. Actually.
There you go.
I've got a new fish team there that I'm going to put together.
I wait for them to come out and beat the resin.
Well, I've got the...
Because Jack looks quite cool.
I've got the resin Jack with the...
Resin Kraken.
Resin Kraken.
No, is it resin? It's metal.
No, it's resin.
Is it?
Yeah. So I've got the resin Kraken with the spear, and
you've got the sexy shark.
Sexy shark.
Runny shark.
Running out, yeah. I used to do the Power Rangers run.
Like Naruto
run.
run.
The Power Ranger run, the Naruto run.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z run.
Right, so you're Corsairing guy.
Yeah, Corsair, why not? Let's just thump stuff. Right, Ballista, been doing the editing, so I'm just going to end them. Right, 6 plus 1 for Kraken.
I'm just going to end him.
Yeah, I'm just going to ruin them.
2 and 1.
2 and 1. Damn right you are. Doesn't matter where we roll these, do it. All hit by that one, so that one's taken away as well. So that's 5. So I think we know this story. 3 momentous damage down to 2, and a 1-inch push.
Puts me down to 9 health.
Cost me 1. Same again. Same again.
So 2 damage, puts me down to 7.
Same again. Same again.
5.
Same again. All hit this time. -1. Doesn't make a difference.
No, it's just the rapid, yeah. So 3 left.
3 left.
Hold on.
4 momentum then. A bonus time this one.
Yeah, you rolled that one. You rolled over
one. Same again.
Down to 1.
Not gonna bonus time. Right, this is my last one.
R.I.P. Ballista, you tried.
Who's higher than me? GTF noob.
Yeah.
Oh!
3 hits, I think you can do no damage.
2.
Yeah, that's 2 points for you. That's killed him. It took all of his influence to do it.
Got overconfident then.
Ah, right.
And now I'm gonna be a knob and waddle 4 inches.
To engage everything under the sun.
Yeah, basically. I want to make sure I'm engaging compounds as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one was 6. Bonus times 1, so we need 6 off that.
I'm just going to take your word for it.
Yeah, bonus times 1, so I lost 1, but then 1 got knocked down.
Mother's going to put an S marker there. She's going to spend influence to teleport to it. And then she is going to... She might as well sprint it, but she's going to wall herself within snapshot range. She's going to go there on the sprints. That's her done. Cool. Back to you, right. Are there any characters you'd like to see killed off? Don't say Philip, because it will never happen. My heart
I would like to see Philip killed off.
No.
No, you know what?
I feel like it's got a bit cliche now. I know whenever Sherman's killed a character, he's done it fantastically well. Like the Grayscale stuff in season 3 was fantastic.
He killed Grayscale, he just died.
But it's still killing a character off though, I
died.
I like the whole story.
Grayscales though?
Well,
it definitely has Grayscales. Yeah.
But I feel like it doesn't need to be a lot of characters dying this season, because I think a lot of the characters are quite young as well, aren't they?
Yeah, see...
Have you seen much of the rookie draft? Have you kept... Because you've been away on holiday when that's kicked off. So there's like what teams?
It's a community event, isn't it?
Yes. What teams have been given is a little. As Alex is just sneaking past the camera there. You're not gonna say hi.
Hi.
You only appear on Wild West Exodus ones. Is that what you? Is that your attitude?
All is forgiven, by the way, from Alex's comment on the Wild West Exodus.
It clearly isn't, because you remembered it immediately. Yes. What's happened is each guild has got the opportunity to recruit a rookie, and a rookie is a normal player.
Okay. But
they've only been given little bits of exposition to base that judgment on. So for example, it might be like, this kid's really good at shooting, but he's got a drug problem, blah blah blah. Which is one of the ones Lane. And they record their matches and stuff, and essentially whoever they vote for the most will be their top choice, but then whoever gets the most results gets to choose first, and basically then it goes down to the options. So for example, if the Butchers, their top choice is Corsair, say,
Yeah.
if he's a rookie. But the engineers record more matches and their top choice is Corsair. They will recruit Corsair, and then the butchers will recruit.
So it's whoever plays more.
Yeah.
So the Brewers are getting nobody in either of the alphas.
Brewers are second most popular. Brewers and butchers.
Brewers and butchers.
Never underestimate Brewers' stubbornness as players.
Yeah.
So someone did a poll
There's
on
just
Facebook.
one person just going Brewers game, Brewers game, Brewers game, Brewers game, Brewers game.
It'll basically be what? Butchers, Fish, Brewers, pick who they want, pretty much, I imagine.
Yeah.
And then the other guilds can scramble. I think it's for a fair few more tissues. There's a lot of Union players, but the Union don't get a character.
Don't they?
If they record a lot of matches, there's something special for them, but they don't need one. And the whole point of the Union
Don't
is...
like this one.
So, I think it's cool. It's better than the last one. It's better than the Union Chains, and that was alright. And that was better than the Butcher's Civil War, which was crap. So...
Yeah.
At least there's something tangible here. Everyone will get a player. It won't be like, what happens if we lose? Do we not get? Everyone will get a player. So even if you didn't want
But
that,
isn't... Oh, sorry, everyone got the veterans, didn't
yeah.
they?
So even if you come
Yeah,
bottom,
veterans Sakana and stuff now, isn't
yeah,
it?
you need to get him painted because he's a gorgeous model. He'll look good in your electric blue.
We haven't got them.
No, we haven't.
We haven't got any of the new veterans.
And I think you'll love veteran Sakana with his rules and that, because he gives people like +2/+2 move just for free.
Doesn't he?
Anyway, you'll go.
Right.
Because I've just darted up with my spider.
Can I charge in with Kraken? I'm just going to move in and thump stuff.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
What does he do? Gluttonous Mass?
Ignores the first attack or character play, basically.
Attack of a character.
It's called Resolute, I think, in season 4.
Resolute.
Just to make it a bit more... less fat shaming. Which is basically...
Yeah. You big fat bastard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okie dokie.
It was interesting with the recording for the match reports yesterday for season 4 that realistically it was Union versus Brewers and very little's changed in terms of how each character plays, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think for a Brewers player that's a bad thing. I think for Union it's a good thing because it was Blackheart. Blackheart still did Blackheart things.
Did he?
Yeah, he's a great model, Blackheart. We've not really used it. He's the first time he'll have appeared on the channel.
Yeah.
But as a model, being a dancey, dodgy guy, he's awesome. But no one uses him.
Pre-planning his moves.
Yeah, I think no one uses him because Vet Rage is
It's just that.
kiddie stabilisers, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's such a forgiving captain.
He's ridiculous. He's too good, that Rage.
I think he's as good as all captains should be, but they're not, if that makes sense. But he's just...
The thing is, what captains should be, in my opinion, is captains should be the ones that can a bit of much of do everything and turn a game. Whereas someone like Philip can win a game by himself. Someone like Vet Rage can win a game by himself. Someone like Old Midas could win a game by himself.
But they are supposed to be the super solos.
Yeah, but I think every team needs that super solo.
Super.
They need.
Everyone needs a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammer can't win a game by himself.
Or Hammer can.
Yeah, but he's got to do all the takeouts though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Whereas Midas could score a goal.
Yeah.
And he could do takeouts.
Yeah.
But he'd score 2 goals and he could do 2 takeouts.
Philip will get 4 takeouts.
Philip could get 4 takeouts
Yeah.
and a goal. Bet Rage could get
A goal.
6 takeouts.
Yeah, he just tells other people to do the takeouts,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
But the Vet Rage Strongbox combo was just ridiculous as well.
I think it's just the really good bit of design with Vet Rage is, and the reason he is, Guild Ball stabilisers, even though he's fantastic, is that if you can't get the dodge, if you can't get the charge off for free, he's got quick time to dodge into a better position. If he can't attack something, he's got Red Fury. He doesn't waste any influence, and I don't think captains ever should. There was nothing worse in Season 3 than Philip getting pushed by a Season 3 model, because all the models released this season had a 2-inch push on like 2 hits.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than Philip just getting a... It's like, oh, that stack of influence, there's my fun for the game, gone.
GTF. Right, okay, so...
Who are you hitting, Hoist?
So, compound, ignore the first one. So, second attack on compound.
I will do nothing.
Do nothing? Okay. So, 5 basic, 1 for Corsair, 1 for Jack, but -1 for...
No,
Hoist.
Hoist is
no,
mega
engagement,
launch now.
yeah.
So I'm 3's and 1.
3 and 1.
Everything.
1 away, so that is 6.
So
Which will
Rapty
be
Room.
full playbook. Release that.
What's that? 3 damage and a knockdown?
3 damage and knockdown, a 6-inch push.
beastie. Puts me on 17.
But I'm not going to push him. Just going to do 3 damage. Has he not got tough hard?
No, because he's got gluttonous mass, it'd be a bit horrendous otherwise.
Yeah, okay. Second attack, same again, we're on 2s this time.
Yes. By the way, if you can hear booms in the background, it's because it's Southport Firework Festival at the moment.
Oh man.
It's been running for the last 3
Yeah,
nights.
no, I'm going to have to drive home.
The long way to get through the traffic. Yeah, you can keep that. You can keep that one.
One, it's still around.
1 armour.
Yeah, it's still
So,
full
5. Yeah. Another release.
Yeah, may as well.
3 damage again. Is it everyone within a certain zone? Because Hoist might get some.
Target enemy model.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this time I am going to give him the
Is it 6-inch push directly away? Or just a
6-inch
6?
push directly away.
So Jack will stop him.
Jack will stop him, yeah, so I'm not going to bother doing that.
Okay.
Well, directly away. I
Yep.
can push him that way as long as he goes.
No, directly
Oh,
away.
yes,
It's
directly,
centre
yeah,
to
straight
centre.
away, yeah. Move away, I'll just leave him there then. Yeah, cool, so they were 2 momentum.
Okay. Locus is up next. He's going to see if he can do his job. He's going to spend 2 to try and Destructive Impulse Cicada.
Okay.
I'll spend it for the bonus time. So I need a 4+. Gets it.
Nailed it.
So 2 damage, which he needs to record just for when he comes back on. 2-inch push, which is the takeout, which puts me on 6. And the ball will scatter from the centre. So green for direction. In the 6, 4 inches. It's good news for Jack. There. Okay. Not good news for me. Locus is just out of 8 inches there. God damn it. Locus is going to spend 2 to charge Assault. Just to that position there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +4. I like how I keep trying to use Salt as a punching bag and it's just not working. +4 for the charge outside of Jack's melee zone. Needing 5s.
Yes, you are.
-1 for Corsair. 1 hit. Momentous knockdown. Boop. So I got momentum for the takeout and momentum for that. Oh, I can't do much else here though. That'll do. Over to you.
He's engaging me there, yes he is. So Jack is going to activate and do a tried and tested to shove Hoist.
It can be everybody within 3 inches, isn't it? So it's
Everybody?
all of my models.
Enemy models within 3 inches of a push.
So
Alright,
all
cool.
of these guys.
Oh, I didn't know that. Right, so
Is it a 3 inch push away or 4 inch?
it is a 4-inch push.
There you
Oh,
go.
3-inch pulse
3
4 inch.
3 inch pulse, but how fast the
Yeah,
push?
4.
4. So yeah, all line here.
Cool. 4-inch push, so he will
Get out of here.
to there.
I was hoping for a better scatter so Salvo could go and retrieve.
And he will go to there.
That makes sense.
Right, Jack now has
We're going to get a Jack goal
3
run.
influence. We may well
Jack could score.
Jack could score actually, couldn't he? So 8-inch run, 6-inch kick. So he's
Just
got
can't there, just
distance. So he's got to come back on, hasn't he? 8-inch run, 6-inch kick. So
You could comfortably get that.
wrap this round. Oh yeah.
You could jog it if you wanted to. You could probably do a hit on Hoist first and then meander away. What's your sprint? 8. And you got a 5-inch move. Yeah, you can walk it.
Yeah. So let me see, 3. So thump hoist, walk.
Thump,
thump,
Walk, shoot.
Yeah, thump, walk, shoot. So that is exactly what I'll do. So hoist, I'm hitting him on
4s and 1.
4s and 1. Is he engaged by Salt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Salt's knocked down.
Oh,
So
Salt's
it's
knocked
Kraken
down,
and Corsair.
Kraken, of course. What's he on? 4s and 1?
4s and 1.
Oh wow!
Them 6s.
Them 6s.
4 hits.
4 hits. That will be the momentous knockdown.
He ignores first knockdown.
Oh, does he? All right,
So you
cool.
want to pick something else.
Yeah, it's no point, is it, for this turn?
Unless you want to just use it and pop it.
No, it's no point for this turn. I'll do the 1 inch push, momentous push.
Okay.
Stay there though. Second attack. That wasn't as good. 3, 1 away. Momentous push.
Okay.
Take that.
And then bump bump.
Bump. Ball, please. I will take that and 1 momentum, and I have a bonus time.
Yeah, because you've got all the momentum in the bloody world.
2, 4 kick. 4, 6.
Level the score.
And we'll score.
Oh, I saw the 1 for. That is a goal banged in. Nicely done, sir. So that brings you up to 6 points as well.
It does
And you
indeed.
get a goal influence for next turn. Any dodge off the goal?
How much momentum have you got?
2.
2. You're going to need to farm a lot. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for that. No. I do quite like Jack.
He's good. Salvo then. I'm just going to try and bang one straight back. So Salvo is going to spend momentum to lock and load, which means he can use the character play for free. He's going to use Tether Ball to immediately get that for free.
Okay.
Can I get him to shoot? Because his shot is a lot better than the Spider's. No, I'm not going to get there. Not without dodges and stuff. So,
Can you utilise the spiders for anything?
Spider's going to be there for a...
I mean, these
No.
nests.
Oh, do you know what? Actually, no. I'll keep the momentum. Rather than locking load, I'll spend 2 to tether ball instead. Because I'm going to need that momentum for the snapshot. 6 inch move. So, just there. Kick it to the spider. 3 dice kick. Oh! Never mind. So,
Let's just hope you don't get a 3 now.
green for direction. Makes no odds, I don't lose any momentum from it. So,
2,
1 and 2. Oh, you tried Salvo and you failed. Sakana's going to be a pain coming back on with that now. Oh, that's disappointing. Mediocre. That's me done, and that is the turn done, I believe.
Yeah.
So you've got all the momentum in the world. I have
8.
2. So, plot choices. Dun 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 dun. I'm going to go with that.
Go with that.
So flip them over. I've gone for +3, puts me on 6.
Go for +3.
You win the roll off. So you get +1/+1 move because you've got midfield general. I've got get back in there, which is friendly models that return to the pitch, get +2/+2 move. Just to get Ballista back in the game.
Please.
So do you want to go first or second?
I will go first.
Okay. So now for your goal influence now. So it is 6/6.
It is indeed.
Goal and a takeout away for each side.
So I can't pick that ball back up as I come on.
Yeah, you can walk on and grab it.
Oh, so I can just walk past, take it, stand there.
Yep. Yep.
And the spider doesn't contest it in any way.
No.
Because he's an inch out.
No.
I will do that then.
12, 34. I like how we've got more into like gameplay mode now. As soon as the score starts to creep up, it's like, let's play the game. I think we always say it, no matter what happens, this is still a really good game.
Oh yeah.
Like, it just
That's
is.
like.
Fantastic game. So you do your influence and I bring my dudes on. I will quickly make a drink so you can entertain the people. I apologise for how long this bloody video will be as well, by the way, but hopefully it's an entertaining insight into our lives. Brains.
So yeah, you can call it that.
You can talk to the people.
Hello people. Tom doesn't normally let me do this stuff by myself. He normally tells me to behave. Or,
You usually have to believe it.
yeah, normally has to bleep it. You can understand why. I have a stressful job. Leaning Tower of Kraken. Leaning Tower of Corsair. Love my Corsair.
There you go, my dear.
Thank you very kindly.
So let's go into like full podcast mode then. What are we planning for the near future? Seeing as we're...
What would you like to do in the near future and what won't happen?
Yeah. Well, we're heading towards the end of the year, aren't we? So,
Yeah, so
what can we do before Christmas?
We need to hit 3,000 subs before Christmas. That's definitely not going to happen.
No pressure. No pressure.
It's been a slow year. You know, we've done really well to breach 2,000. I think maybe another 100 subs before the end of the year. I'd be quite happy with that.
I think we could do that. I think we've got far more regular content than we did before, and we've been very lucky with the exclusives we've had lately.
Yeah. I'd be happy with another 100, 150 subs before the end of the year. So yeah, I'd be...
What about content-wise though? We've got Night Vault, as I mentioned.
Yes, we've got Night Vault.
Speaking of Night, we've got Night Models as well.
We've got Night Models, we're going to do some Batman, aren't we?
Yes, which is going right back to our roots.
And I think we're going to do some DCU as well. Maybe not before the end of the year, but I think it's definitely on the...
DCU has got fun kind of pretzels game written all over it, hasn't it, really?
Yeah. Plus it's very similar in the sense of the layout to Guild Ball, so we'll have a cool looking city board and we'll have the power levels tokens stacked up behind them. As we spend them, we'll just take them off. Plus I want to use the Dark Knights metal.
Yeah,
Because they just exist, and that's what's got me back into it. I finished reading the comic, and then they were like, "Oh look, we're releasing this." So I was like, "It's a sign from the gods to get back into Batman." And after reading the rule book, the rule set now is solid, and the new FAQ they've just released has basically just gone, "Here's a good game.
Let's make it
now better."
Right, so we've gone 2 on Ballista, 3 on the Spider, 2 on Salvo, 2 on Locust, 2 on Hoist, 3 on Compound.
4 on Sakana, 4 on Angel, 5 on Corsair.
Yep.
I feel like I'm missing influence. 8, 13, yeah, that's right.
You're first then, my dear. What's the plan then? Like,
So
get the ball to
all my guys
Angel.
have got +1/+1 move.
Get the ball to Angel.
Get the ball.
Score the goal.
Score the
Kill
goal.
something.
Kill something, yeah. Right, so Mother is there. Mother exists, which is...
Mother is a pain. She has got rubbish attack though, sadly. She got attack 3.
What's the defence?
4s and 1.
4s and 1, you know what? What's the hit points?
9. She only gives you 1 point anyway, remember?
Yeah, but Sakana could like...
Really wail on it.
Whittled it away. Weak point takes away 1 armour, yeah, and he's got
anatomical.
He's got anatomical as well, so... Right, so he's got +1 to his move, so he's up to 9. Drop a smoke bomb, that puts him up to 11.
Well, he didn't need a smoke bomb, he's in cover. He's by the goal.
Oh, he's by the
goal is
cover. I didn't know that. I probably did know
Teaching
that.
you rules at the end of season 3.
I probably did know that, but it's just one of them rules that I've never...
Yeah, it's one of those you never need to encounter until you bring someone on who's about to die, and then it does the same.
10, 11. She's 11 move basic, oh my god, and then he's got an 8-inch kick. Can I just go score a goal with him? No.
Yeah, because he's got the +1 move, hasn't he? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so 11. To pop off somebody a little bit.
Right, he's got an 8-inch kick. He'll be doing special things to be able to get over there, to be honest. That's a lot of ground to make up. With no one to attack.
The big fat dude is knocked on his bum.
And you can't do anything to him with the first hit, it's a way to influence. Letting us smash.
Yeah. For a sprint, ignore 1. I get the double push, double dodge. Go into hoist, no, it wouldn't make a difference.
No, I think Angel is probably your best bet to boot it round to her.
Yeah, should put 1 on Kraken. Right.
Cracking the ball playing midfielder.
Yeah. So what do I do with the rest of it? I've done the thing I always do in bloody Guild Ball. I go, I can score a goal. I'll give all the influence to the people that can score the goals. And then I'm like,
how do I score this goal?
How do I score the goal? Yeah. This is my downfall with Guild Ball, in case you haven't noticed. I overthink everything by thinking, oh yeah, they can do that.
Do you know what? Genuinely, I think that was probably the strength of playing the Fish at Vengeance. That I just didn't think. I was like, I'll just put an average amount for everybody. I'll just put 6 on Shark. Something will happen.
Yeah.
Put 2 on Sakana, 2 on Greyscales. They'll do something, and it just works out.
You know what? I like rolling dice, so that's why I always stack
people.
Thing up, because it's just like he will do something. doesn't matter what he does, he'll just do it.
He'll do it and he'll do it well.
Yeah, he'll do it and you'll hate him for doing it.
I genuinely do not like Corsair, like to play against or to play with.
Like you? Do you ever think about that?
No, I don't. I don't like the fact his blade spear gets caught in the phone case every time I try and take him out. What are you going to do then?
Careful with him.
I am. No, Mark.
Not my fault for putting him on the wrong way around on the base.
Gorgeous fish.
I know, yeah.
Been well careful.
Good.
Even with the rage quits at Vengeance.
Even with the rage quits at Vengeance.
That's like I think I've said before on the podcast. It was a scary insight at Vengeance for how much people are starting to take this game very seriously. There's one lad who had the rat catchers, which came out at Vengeance, didn't they? Or just before, who knew all their playbooks off by heart, and not all of it, but I mean he knew the key bits, shall we say, off by heart, which was incredibly impressive but incredibly intimidating. And he just gave me the cards. He was like, "There you go," and I'll just go through. And he didn't make a single mistake. Bless him. Just
no comment.
Scary.
I just haven't got that level.
That is like there was a point.
You know what,
there was a point in season 3 at the start of season 3 where I knew most of the cards relatively well. I didn't know their playbooks, but I knew what every model did because of the scout reports. Those days are long gone. So I know Philip's playbook roughly. I know if I hit like a certain amount, I'll get the knockdown. I know the blood rain is on that column and all this.
Yeah.
But to know an entire team that had only been out for a very short amount of time that hadn't been pre-released, that's commitment to just being efficient.
See, I have a very, very technical job, so I have to know a lot about what I do. So I have that mindset when I'm in work. These are designed as games, people. You know, it's like he is not a professional. Oh,
a little bit of foot to the table. It's okay, mate.
He is not getting paid for playing Guild Ball. So
but
why does he put so much effort into to
I wonder if that's where that brain power goes though. Maybe he's got a really chill job. He's really lucky to just not have to worry much, and like so he can just smash it. Maybe, anyway, I'm buying time for you here to measure your stuff.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprint round.
Go for it. So that's one influence.
Yeah, to roughly there.
Okay. So within 2 inches of my compound.
Your compound is knocked out.
Perfect. Yep.
So it's cost me 1. I'm going to kick the ball to Lovely Angel.
Okay.
With my super kick. 3/8. Nailed it.
Point of momentum.
I'm going to dodge the Wonderful Angel. 4 inches. 2. The cover there. Not the way there. She's very close to Blister. And then with my last 2 influence, I'm going to attack Compound, who's going to ignore it.
Yep. So the last one is 3s and 0, +1 -1 because of cover and Kraken. 2s and 0, sorry, because he's not down.
2s and 0.
So just your base attack.
Yeah.
I've got 14 health.
So 3 hits.
4 hits.
4 hits, sorry. So that will be a momentous
something.
Ooh. 1 damage and weak point.
Okay. Puts me on 13 health.
And you can have a weak point because I have all of those.
Alright then. Compound will go next. He's going to stand. And he's going to slap Kraken.
Ooh.
So he's got 5 tap base, -1 because of Sakana. What's Kraken? 3s and 0?
Kraken is 3s and zip, yeah.
3 hits is going to be a momentous double push. If you punch.
Do the push, yeah.
Hits Sakana, so same attack again because you are. Actually, you even
No.
So 4s and 1. Just destroy Angel stack there. 1 hit, 1 damage.
1 hit, 1 damage. Yeah, I'll counter attack. Oh no, it's not charge, is it?
No, you can poise anytime.
Poise, yeah. So I use my poised.
Go for it. Yeah, because I didn't give you time to actually say that. I was like, I'm doing this.
So I'll get 5 and nothing for Kraken. Don't get any extra.
-1 for cover.
-1 for cover. Don't get any extra for counters, do I?
No, only if you have Resolute. Jack does, no one else.
Oh no, he stood up now, isn't it? So it's 3s and anatomical precision anyway.
Yep.
So that's 3 damage. So that will be. I will take the. He stood up, hasn't he? I will take the 1-inch dodge.
Okay.
Momentous. No, not momentous because he's piggy old, isn't he? It's a counter hit, so I'm just going to get away from you.
Okay. Can make a 5-inch move.
He stood up.
I did stand up. Balls. Oh, Horrific Odor was there to be had. I'll tell you what, I'll put Horrific Odor up anyway, just for 1. Which means it costs an extra influence to make a kick when you're within 6 inches of him. But that's that. And he'll spend momentum just to heal himself, just because he's not feeling very well. Puts him on 17. Back to you. Thing, and I'm really paranoid about which of my characters are lower health because the goal is pretty much there. So I'm just worried about a death. Incurring a sad time.
See, this is my problem. I go for the goal, and then I don't know what to do afterwards. I don't go for the goal, and I try and do damage somewhere to make the goal next activation easier, and I'm set in stone. But the ball comes out to you. You've got Locust, Salvo, Mother.
Everybody's there.
To get a goal. But you want 6. You're on 6 points, yeah?
Yes.
I'm on 6, you're on 6. So
killing the goal each.
Killing the goal each. I'm going to go for the goal. When in doubt, try and score. So, Angel, I really want a super shot. Just to get that extra.
Just to have it.
Yeah, I'm going to put up a super shot.
Just
to get the extra damage.
You're really determined to go for this. Like, she's got a 10-inch kick now.
She's got a 10-inch kick.
She could pretty much shoot from there. She moves an inch forward, she's got a goal.
Yeah, so I'm going to dodge forward. I might even just sprint into tapping range.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to sprint into tapping range.
What's 8-inch move?
8-inch move. And I'm going to throw Nimble up as well.
Yep.
Just to keep it safe. Just while she's around there. And then the last one is...
Do you want to bonus time that? But you can't.
No, I don't want
You've got the momentum for the shot, that's it.
Yeah, so it's 5 dice needing 3s, isn't it?
Don't forget to spend your momentum, that's your influence. Yeah. Best of luck, sir. You need a 3+.
3+ on 5 dice. You've seen it.
We've seen it fail before.
Oh,
Screamer.
Oh, Screamer.
2 momentum back.
2 momentum
Well
back.
done, sir.
I'll take it.
Any dodge?
No.
Part of me is really sad that I've used Breach already now, because this would be an awesome time for Blister to just kind of bang the ball in.
Raining.
Let's go here. Let's do obvious things. Green for direction. 6 and 5, that was awful. I'm not doing well. Path of least resistance. Boop. Bad times. Bad times. Okay then. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Hoist.
Loose that.
Hoist is within 6 inches of Locust. Hoist is going to steal remote control. He's going to spend 2 to kick the ball to Salvo. 4 dice goes down to 3 because I'm engaged, which I think is the way that works. Nailed it.
Cool.
Boop. Generates me a point of momentum,
Does indeed.
which I'm going to spend for Hoist to make a 4-inch dodge. Or am I going to spend it for Salvo to make the 4-inch dodge? Yeah, Salvo's going to make the 4-inch dodge just for the sake of getting away from Corsair. Do not want that. Do not want.
So, what are people's health looking like on your team?
Everyone's on full, apart from Compound, who's on 17, and Ballista, who's on 9, because he's just came back on.
Can I do 17 points of attacks? No, I can't.
And that'll be Hoist.
Okay, what's Hoist hit points 4 and 1, isn't he? Compound is 3 and 1.
Yeah. Hoist is 11 hit points, but he's tough-hide.
Compound is 17, he hasn't got tough hide. I mean, all this stuff's been ignored, hasn't it?
So it's 3s and 1.
3s and 1, right.
Dun dun dun! What's it gonna be?
Dum, 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 dum.
The casual podcast format has gone completely out the window.
Okay.
We're into full gameplay mode now.
Kraken's going to activate past your little widget.
Yep. Don't you call it
Thank
that on
you.
camera? How rude. It makes me realise how much we do faff in between takes when we do our normal style as well.
Walk Kraken to...
You're gonna walk Kraken there, that Kraken you've got
I'm
there.
going to walk Corsair to the... Right. 3, 4, 5. Extra gold influence if it goes to the next turn. Okay, let's see. So... 6 attack basic. -1 for Hoist. You're on 4s because you're in cover. 5s.
3s and 1.
3s and 1.
-1 tack because I'm in cover.
-1 attack because you're in cover.
So you've got 5 tack.
5 tack. Or -1 for Hoist as well.
4 tack.
Oh no, actually, you know what? I'll move closer. Because he's only got a 1-inch melee range, hasn't
You've only got a 4-inch jog though.
he? Yeah, it was only there.
Okay.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
So you will take a part in blow there.
No, because I'm still gauging him.
You're walking out of my melee zone. You take a slap.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, right, never mind now.
So 4 tack.
4 attack. Right. So 4 attack.
3s and 1.
Definitely not going to do
3s and 0
it.
because you're weak poisoning.
Definitely not going to do it. Definitely not going to do it.
3 hits.
3 hits. It is 2 momentous damage and a 1-inch push. So I'll pull you out
That's
of
me on
cover.
15.
Pull you out of cover.
I'll be engaged by Kraken then as well, so you'll get a dice back.
Yeah.
That's one way to get me out. I'm still in cover, I think.
Didn't have it, yeah, slightly.
So you just gain nothing. You're still on the same dice. No,
No,
you gain a dice.
gain a dice, yeah.
3s and 0.
Oh,
2 hits.
Yeah. Momentous knockdown.
There you go. So that was the second attack.
2s.
Come on. 2s and 0.
Oh, yeah, sorry, second attack. So
2s and 0. That's better.
that's better.
Full playbook.
Playbook, so that will be 3 damage and the momentous 3 damage.
Puts me on 12.
Oh no, we did do I want to that range.
Compound healed himself, didn't he? So I can still heal him with someone else.
Yeah, 3 damage and a push, so I'll pull you properly out of range.
Yep. 12 health.
12 health.
So you do gain a dice back now, so you should be on normal attack.
Yeah. All hit. 3 damage, 1-inch push.
Down to 9. You've got 1 on the wrap there as well, my dear. 5 on playbook on Corsair. I learnt that in one of our match reports after I spent the whole game using 6.
Got it last turn as well, didn't I?
Don't know.
Yeah, I rolled 6 dice last turn, yeah, so they got an extra, so that's an extra 2 damage there.
Puts on 7.
Filthy
G.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, it's my 5th attack,
Yeah.
4 momentum, yeah. Yeah, same again now.
Dun,
Nothing. Can't do it, can I?
Nah.
Got it! No.
Full playbook, 3 damage.
3 and a push, yeah.
Puts me on 4 health.
Boo! Yeah, it's done.
Salvo's going to sprint. Tapping range. Take a shot. 3 dice kick. Needing a 3. It's Scores it.
Cool.
It's a point of momentum back and puts me on 10. You on 10 as well?
I'm on 10.
What a game to end season 3 on, a 10-10 level pegging. Your turn to boot it out.
It is, isn't it? Don't know where this is going. Close as it can to that man there. Actually, would you?
How's it gonna go? Place your bets.
White for direction.
Oh, straight over his bloody head. There?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm still happy with that.
Locust.
Locust can remote control it.
Locust can't get there, I don't think, so it might have to be a ballista sprint and attempt. Yeah, Locust isn't doing much. Yeah. Right, so ballista. Can ballista get there? Yeah, it can. 8-inch sprint. So you can get to there, where the ball is. You gotta thread the needle though here.
Thread the needle. Just like a Steven Gerrard over the top.
He's gonna just boot it. Yeah, he's gonna try and do a little chip pass through the gap. 4 dice kick. Nails it.
6-inch kick.
Yeah.
This was just going to there and then scatter.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I need to.
So you're just getting the ball over here.
Where's
so
the?
just go. Yeah, right, yeah.
Ah. Green for direction. Yeah.
2-2. So 2-2. And up there.
Just. Yeah, just. That's ballista done.
If I got left, Jack, Salt, Kraken. I've got influence on them.
What Kraken be?
Oh,
No.
that's activated.
Take a walk and snap the ball to be a pain.
Easy to take it off now, isn't it?
Mother's got a tackle on 1, yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky. I think you've got to go snap the ball just for the sake of then trying to get a good counter attack off. You got to knock down on 1 on the counter, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, knock down on 1. Yeah, gonna have to be Kraken. Kraken's gonna pick the ball up.
You'll stay within 2 a compound, otherwise you'll take a part in play.
He's knocked down.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah. Move, well, within 2 inches of the ball anyway, so I'll move 1. And then I will move back 3. So I'll move, basically go like that. Make it come forward.
Okay.
And stay just outside of an inch of hoist actually. I don't need to get any bonus dice. Outside an inch, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. This is tricky now because I need to work out what to do with Locust. Locust is going to charge, I think, because it's the only thing Locust can really do. So he's going to charge on that pathway there. For 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 4 for a charge. Just try and stay outside, of course, there's
I was just going to say, do you want to check that? Yeah, I'll do.
3's a no.
Yeah, I will defensive stance and counter.
So
Right, as
4's a no.
Yep.
It's going to be a knockdown no matter what, really, because he's... And then 1 away. No away, because no armor. 2. Yeah, Momentus not down.
Oh, you're knocked down on 1, yeah?
Yeah, he's Locust.
Oh, right.
He cares not about the world.
No need to knock down on 1.
He's Locust, he doesn't care. So, green for direction. 5 and 1, that's fine. So just bump there.
Ah, that sucked.
And I will spend 2 to heal Compound, because he's healed himself this turn. I don't think I've healed him with anyone else, so he puts him on at 8.
Salt. I will
It's tense. It's tricky.
I will spend the momentum to stand them up.
Yeah.
And then I will walk him around 7 inches. So no, I can't. No, 'cause then I'll
Bear in mind,
do
he's got
this.
gravity well as well.
Yeah.
So if you end engaging him, you get sucked into base to base.
Yeah, but I can't bloody walk around him without
No.
engaging him.
That's the beauty of where he is.
Yeah. Ah, right. So I won't bother spending that and stand them up. I'll just stand them up. I'm just going to get the ball and then do
Yeah.
get over here, Salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
You could still.
engaging him doesn't make it.
You could still get the ball.
Yeah, still get the ball.
It's when you end your move, engaging him, you get pulled in. And you can get a model's base to the ball and still within an inch.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, Craig.
Yeah, but then Salt's holding the ball next to him.
Yeah, that's the downside to it. But I think you have to.
No, yeah, I'll do that then.
I think you got any other option. So you spend the momentum to heal,
Yeah.
you get pulled into base to base with Locus. It's mascot on mascot action here then.
Best type of action.
Oh, mother, you've got to do good things here.
What's Mother's tackle
One.
on? 1. Ah, yeah.
She's going to have to do it the hard way though. So she'll pop out a marker, spend 1 to appear there.
Oh,
What have you
my
forgotten to
models
do?
are +1 move.
Oh, they do.
So I could move Salt, actually.
Yeah, you
Fair
still.
amount.
Yeah, you would take a parting blow though.
Oh, well, yeah.
You don't really want me to do that.
Yeah. Oh, God. I just looked at that and gone, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, Blister had 2 extra. Oh, these cards suck. Right, anyway. I'm spending the 1 to use a burrow attack.
This game.
So I've got 3 attack base, +1 for Locus. Do
Yeah.
you want to counter?
Do I want to counter?
Because I've not gone base to base, so if I don't get this, it's bad news.
5's 4 dice. Yeah, I'll counter.
Gets it.
Ah,
So, gets 2 hits, which I'll take the tackle. Actually, yeah, I'll take the tackle, I've got to take the ball. So you've got your counter back.
Okay.
So you're on 1 tack,
1 tack.
and I'm 4s and 1. So, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Roll.
I can't do anything much here though, so the spider is going to try and take another attack at Salt, just see if I can get some momentous.
Okay.
2 hits, that's momentous push dodge. I'm just going to dodge. It's going to have to be a salvo snapshot though, because the spider can't shoot. So the spider is going to spend 1 to pass it to salvo. It's got a 2 dice kick, so I'm going to have to bonus time it to get 3.
You haven't got enough for the snapshot then, have you?
Yeah, we'll also get the momentum.
Oh yeah, momentum to the pass, yeah.
Gets it, just spend the 2 momentum.
Gutted.
For the snapshot, I don't know if I'll do it though. 3 dice, needing 2 3s. What a way to end season 3.
I should have just left the ball.
I don't think you could though. I think if you would have left it, the spider could teleport over to it. And that's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
The spider's a nightmare with its shenanigans, and this team can't allow any loose balls because they can just grab
Yeah.
anything. But if that's, you were spot on with the idea of like, you line up for the goal, but then saying when to pull the trigger, because
That's it, yeah.
it's proper to and fro though. Even though we had 2 beta teams, that was a proper
Yeah, it ended quite tense.
a grandstand
As you-
finish as we quietly just stopped talking about changes.
We got serious when we got to like the end game.
I know, the next time we see you for Gilball, next time we'll be on this pitch, will be Hunters and Butchers,
Yeah.
for which the score is currently 1-1.
Oh yeah.
I imagined Philip and Scartha. I don't know if there's any other combo really that could be presented, so...
No. Although new Chaska.
Yeah, but you can't be a captain though.
Yeah,
But yeah, he might not. Yeah, New Chaska is horrendous.
New Cena.
Veteran Ox though. And veteran, I need to get veteran. We do need to buy the new boxes because I need veteran Gutter now. Because she's really quite good.
I haven't looked at veteran Minx yet, actually, to be fair.
the markers. Anyway, we'll go and talk that off camera. But anyway, thank you very much, folks. We will see you in season 4.
Where am I? There it is.